Hello, and welcome to Dice Friends. This is episode 3 of Trouble in Paradise using the Red Clearance edition of the Paranoia Rules. I'm Dale Friesen, I'll be the Game Master this evening. We'll do some character and player introductions and then dive into the game. Kathleen, will you start us off?
Hi, I'm Kathleen, and I am playing Kennedy R, NHL2, but soon to be Kennedy O, NHL2.
Oh. Hi, I'm Ian, and I'll be playing Ira RTUV2. I'm here to help, and help I will.
I'm Beej. I'll be playing Blake R LWW2, and frankly, I'm not sure I'm fit for the role I've got tonight either.
Hi, my name is Jacob Burgess, voice actor, game writer, and community manager for Yizred Games. I will be playing Jordan R EAA3 this evening, and I am so looking forward to fulfilling my role tonight. Yes.
So, you have all met up in Sector ZZA. I actually, before we do that, I haven't told the tech desk what your roles are tonight.
Oh.
So, at some point, you are going to have to actually tell them so it can go up on the overlay. You want to do that now?
Sure. I am here on this troubleshooter mission as the loyalty officer. I am just... I don't know why anybody would not ever want to be loyal to Friend Computer in the first place. So I'm assuming my job's going to be like super easy and I won't have to do anything.
Hello, friends. Today, I'm going to be making sure you're all getting high. Gene, that is. Yes, sirree, we're going to be clean as a whistle. If I have anything to say about it.
They made me combat officer. Great. Oh, great. I have a weapon now.
I'm bait! I have a bait kit. I am bait, and overjoyed to be bait. Yippee.
You'll be fine. I was bait once before. Not on camera. I was bait off camera.
Terrific.
Yeah. It's very easy.
How did that go?
I'm still Blake RLWW2.
Yeah, my wife was sick that night and we ended the session early.
Oh. Is that why
No, I'm sure it was because of your great skill.
I did such a good job. Sorry.
You'll be happy to know that neither of you smell like bait right now, which means my job for the moment is done.
I have a gold lame vest. I'm wearing it because I'm bait. And a megaphone. And a gray strap-on helmet with a rotating red light on top. And oversized boots with bells on. And a fun ball referee's whistle on a lanyard. This is great.
This seems like the kind of thing that you and I will be able to work together on.
Skippy.
Yeah. Just strap that on and start baiting.
So,
I plan to be a master at it.
your equipment officer, Boris O, is standing nearby looking concerned. But he perks right up because Rex O CCB6 shows up. Now, Rex O, first of all, he's accompanied by Kim. And second, above his head in your HUD, you can see his name like you always can. And above that is a rotating gold crown in your HUD because Rex O is the #1 troubleshooter in all of Alpha Complex. And he's coming in, he's like, all right, this is gonna be a great mission. I'm only a few XP points away from getting up to yellow, and after that, they're gonna put me on a desk job, so let's make my last job in the field a really great one. So, today, we're going into the Underplex. Now, you see these great big flight of stairs over here. Down at the bottom, those are some big steel doors or metal doors or possibly plastic doors. I'm not a metaologist, but those doors are locked tight, so we can't go through there. But I have a plan, because look over here. and he goes over to where there's this big locked panel, and he pulls out a key and he unlocks it. And there's this tight little tube with a ladder going down. He's like, all right, so we're going down here, and then we'll be able to unlock the doors from the other side, and then we'll be able to take all your stuff down because you got your big carts and your huge attaché cases and your big guns. Now, back there at the secure station, if you go inside, there'll be a couple of fellows in green, and they're gonna guard our stuff until we can haul it all down. Because it's a tight ladder. I mean, if you want to try climbing down a tight ladder while holding a gun, that's not my business. That's the combat officer's business. But I'll be with you in just a second.
Wait, hey, hold.
I'll be with you in just 2 seconds. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down there, open up the doors, and then pull all our stuff down that way so we don't have to haul it all down the ladder. All right, you first, then you, and then you.
Question for you, Rex.
Yes!
Do we all have to go
And
down?
I'm not even gonna get mad you didn't call me Rexo, because we're on a team.
That's right, Rex. Oh,
Rex is fine.
yeah. Thanks, Rex. Do we all have to go down at the same time? Maybe one or two of us could go down and not all of us have to leave all our stuff behind?
That is very true if you're the kind of people who like to split the party. Now, let me tell you, one way to become #1 troubleshooter of all of Alpha Complex is to never split the party. Frank Computer doesn't like it when people split the party.
Great.
You had a question.
Can we send Kim down first so that she can get shots of us being dramatic?
Oh, are you the media officer? I was thinking she would catch the shots from behind, and I would go down first. But we could send her down first. Let's think about that. What did you have to say?
I was thinking similar along his lines, but you're going first, so that's okay. We
All
can
right.
work with that.
All right, so I'll go first, and we'll send Kim at the end. Yes!
I would like to make an architectural analysis roll because nobody's actually checked to see if those doors are locked.
Ah, you should do that then.
Excellent. I would imagine that is
It's mechanical?
mechanics. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Do we have the computer dice?
Yes, we have. Sorry for
Excellent.
not putting it out sooner.
No, it's my absolute pleasure and duty and not treasonous act to remind you about the computer dice. Because we have Rex right here. Get out of the tubble. Get the... No. Ooh. Hey. Remember that thing we learned about 2 sessions back called Moxie?
Yep.
Why don't you remind us?
I'm going to spend that. So Moxie represents kind of your emotional and spiritual reserves, and you can spend them to re-roll rolls that you don't like. I'm going to do that right now.
Okay.
All right. Oh, that was very bad. Yeah.
It wasn't terrible.
No.
Just bad.
It was bad. That's way better. That is one success and 1 failure. And that is totally fine.
All right.
To check to see if a door is locked.
Okay, so A, it's locked.
Okay.
B, you can tell that not only is it locked, but there's some sort of big bar across the other side that you should be able to just lift right out.
I see.
And C, I think you've broken a nail while doing all this.
You should talk to the hygiene officer about that.
I should. I have a boo-boo.
Oh,
Ira?
that's going to be a problem. Here, put on these safety gloves.
Terrific with all of the other stuff that I have on. Oh,
Try not to get them wet.
Bright yellow safety gloves?
Pink.
Oh, okay, thank Christ.
good. Thank you so much, Ira. This is going to be a great day. A great day.
Is it suspicious to anyone else that the door appears to be locked from the back side of the Underplex?
I was thinking that.
But you see, there are people down there, and we're gonna go sort them out.
How do you...
So that,
What do you mean sort them out?
well, we're gonna figure out who they are and make sure they're loyal to Friend Computer.
See where
This
they
makes
would be.
perfect sense.
Yes.
The lock keeps us
All right.
out, and the rules keep them out.
The Underplex is technically part of Alpha Complex?
Well, I guess we'll figure that out.
I guess we will.
I mean,
glad this is
the
all being
instructions
filmed.
are to investigate, so why don't we have a discussion over some hot fun after this mission,
That-
and we can come to a conclusion together.
That sounds great, because I have a lot of knowledge about Alpha Complex, and this is all of a sudden This is something that I think I would definitely know about.
So I had some alpha complex skills downloaded into my cerebral cortex, and they included nothing about the Underplex.
Great! That would explain why I'm not seeing anything about it either.
All right. Yes.
Out of character, I'd like to use a card. I would like to wait for everybody to go down first, and then just meet them down there. With all of my stuff.
Okay.
Except for all the bait gear that mysteriously got lost along the way.
All right. Yeah, the bait gear. You know, Boris O, the equipment officer, he's like, I think we should leave equipment up here and take downstairs through big proper door. So he's suggesting that you leave all the bait gear behind.
Yes.
That helps.
I would like to leave all of the bait gear behind.
Yes.
Yes. I think that's a great idea. Thank you very much, Boris. Take all the bait gear off, hold on to gun.
Okay.
Yes. And then I should probably, for the benefit of the audience, say what that card is.
Yes.
Excellent.
So Rex O climbs down. The rest of you climb down. Kim flies down. Read the card, please.
Yes. My lucky vent. I never figured out why they made air vents big enough for clones. They just have to be big enough for air, right? Describe a convenient terrain feature or crane event, steam pipe, and so on that's useful to the action. GM has veto over your description. The feature adds +1 dice as long as the target uses it. If the GM is particularly pleased by your description, it adds +2 dice this round and +1 dice thereafter.
Yes. So you go down. You've got your gun. You've got all your stuff with you.
I find a vent down near the doors. I wait for the rest of the group to go down, and then I hop into that shortcut vent and meet them down there.
Yes, you do. So I need to explain some things to the audience about how dead zones work, because there is no, let's call it Wi-Fi, beyond the doors or at the bottom of the ladder or on the other side of the vent. So what happens is the computer knows that you are not connected to it, and it keeps waiting for you to reconnect. If after 48 hours you have not reappeared anywhere that the computer can connect to your cerebral cortex, then the computer marks you as absent without leave, and that's punishable by treason, and then wakes up your next body. So on the overlay, these names are actually all incorrect because it's 48 hours later and the computer is waking up the next bodies. So Kennedy R NHL 3 and Ira R TUV 3 and Blake R LWW 3 have met up where all of the equipment has been, waiting for you for 2 days. Have you had a chance to read your new handouts?
Sorry, what
Yet.
what happened?
We all
This is what's true now. We just operate off of this.
Did the twos die? Or are they still in the Underplex?
Do you know?
We don't know.
Do you have an answer? Because I don't have an answer.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I was trying to check if I was being slow.
I need to be very, very clear about the question I'm about to ask Dale.
Yes.
and not friend computer.
Okay.
Does this card apply?
Oh, you got that.
Yeah. Because by reading the card, it wouldn't, because we didn't die.
Even though you didn't die, I'm going to let it work.
Okay.
If you'd like it to.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
All right. So, I just gave incorrect overlay information. Instead of IRA RTUV2, that should say IRA OTUV3.
Oh.
Indeed.
Yes.
All right. So, you three.
What? Wait. That means you get cake.
Only if he.
Only if he paid for the cake.
Which he didn't pay for this upgrade. This was an upgrade that happened.
Okay, somebody was upgrading, right? You were upgrading, yes?
I was, but we'll deal with that later. I
So-
feel like this is happening now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So the three of you are at the top of the stairs again, near the ladder. And if you need some more time to read the handouts I just gave you, you can have a little bit more time. And if you have questions, I can answer them. Basically, you lost connection to the computer, 48 hours pass, it's assuming you're a traitor, your old bodies are marked for death, and you have new bodies. You don't have any of the memories of the things that happened to you in the Underplex because you weren't connected to the cloud and there was no way for you to upload those memories.
Oh yeah.
I should probably announce to the local computer nodes that I have 2 treason stars currently.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, cripes. Hey, so quick.
I'm not here.
Oh, you're not here. You guys are here.
Yeah.
We're all down there together. So, quick conversation. Well, actually, I should ask
two,
one.
please, Paul.
I should ask one question. Same roles? We are still fulfilling the same roles on the team. Like clearly, Rex went down, and the last thing I remember is that we all went down there too. Am I still the combat officer of this group? Because I wasn't told any different. I'm overdue for my assignment, so I guess I'm still the combat officer.
Unless anything's changed, probably not. But I mean, I have grown up in responsibilities. I've stepped forward, which means that if I was the cleanliness officer, it means the thing that's next to cleanliness is I'm the God officer.
We have okay.
I am still the loyalty officer, just so you know, and like the religious talk is kind of treasonous, so.
I understand that treason can be fun, but I'll try to keep it to a minimum.
Where's the rest of everybody who was here? Also, Dale, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Does the thing that Amelia gave me before we started, do I still have that?
Yes, because that you should add that to your character sheet. That's a type of knowledge
Okay, cool.
that
Just
you
checking.
permanently have.
I want to go check that door that we went down to go open and see if that door is open now.
They better have opened it by now. It's been 2 days.
All right, so you go down the stairs.
Yes.
To that big. Yeah, it is still locked.
Can I tell if the bar is on the other side of it?
Give me an architecture check, please.
Okay. What did you roll last time to figure this out, Jacob?
I rolled architectural analysis and mechanics.
Brains? Because I'm
think-
looking at a thing?
But it's a mechanical thing. You're trying
Mechanics
to
and
figure out.
operate, then, I guess is my best.
Operate is like how to drive a car. It
That's
might just
true.
be straight up mechanics
Okay.
if you don't
Mechanics.
have an appropriate skill.
Science. Leverage.
I mean, you
Would
can tell
you-
it's locked.
Yeah,
right? Like,
I
you
can
don't
tell
have
it's
to make a
locked.
skill roll. This is like if you're looking for additional information.
I am looking for additional information. So
Okay.
either it's mechanics and science or it's mechanics and nothing.
I think it's mechanics and nothing.
Great. I will do that. I fail.
Okay. What does that mean?
I don't know. How about in the attempt to try to open that door, I hurt my shoulder.
Okay.
Great. Not like injure it, just like, ow, damn it, I pulled a muscle.
Sure.
You're trying to find out if there's a bar there.
Sure. You should have stretched first.
I should have stretched first.
New body.
Yeah, I did not warm up properly.
I
Just been lying in a tube for ages. Yes.
have 2 ideas that we can work on here. First of all, should we try knocking?
Yeah, we should.
That didn't work. Okay, well, that's
Sometimes you have to do it like a couple times because they're in the bathroom or something.
That's true. They might
good
have to
point.
run up a bunch of stairs. Underplex denotes low to me, and we're already at the bottom, so.
Yeah, they might have some stairs to come up to. So we'll wait a
Give
minute
it
or
a good.
two.
Can I, do the thing where you like kick the door to knock on it? So like not like hard or to break it, just but it's real loud.
Make a thoom, thoom, thoom.
Yeah,
kinda.
wham, wham, wham.
Okay.
Great band.
You said 2 ideas.
okay. That's no response on the door. Okay, well that's unfortunate. I guess we'll have to take the second entrance underneath ZZA02 transport stations.
Sorry, what?
What?
There's another entrance to the Underplex.
Sorry, what?
There's another entrance to the Underplex.
How? What? How do you know this?
I don't know. It came to
You
me.
just know it. Oh, that's cool. Why don't I know it?
It just came to me. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, it's under transport station ZZ Alpha 02, so we should probably go there.
I'm going with you.
Sure. I mean, like clearly, since we all woke up in new bodies, whatever Rex cooked up last time didn't work particularly well.
Do you think they have any of our gear here? Like there's supposed to be people
There's
watching their
those
gear.
the green people who are guarding the gear.
Yes, they have everything you left behind, which is not the stuff you're carrying, but everything that is in your kits was left behind.
Cool.
If you were carrying, for example, a sniper rifle, it's still at the bottom there.
Thanks, Dale.
I think I would like my kit back.
I just like to say yes when you say you take things with you.
Yeah, I get it. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
I'm going to pick up my loyalty kit.
Yeah, they have it all waiting, and they're like, oh, you finally came back for this stuff.
Yeah, I grabbed my enormous overstuffed backpack.
Yeah.
My combat kit, which I haven't opened yet, but the zipper is broken, so I'll probably find out what's in it eventually.
Yeah, this would be a good time to peer through it, and if there are things in there you want to distribute or whatever.
Cool. Oh, because it's for all of us.
Well, the combat officer is responsible for making sure that everyone is combat capable. Yes.
Okay, well then I will give out. Does everyone want their combat stuff right now, or do we want to just get to the station and go down? Cool.
Let's take it now.
Let's take it now. I distribute the contents of the combat kit.
Maybe it might be cool to realize that Jordan's not there.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be all right with me. They'd be like, oh, we didn't even notice you were gone.
Is this out of
Look at all these cool guns we got.
Speaking of guns,
Yeah.
where's the guy with the big one?
It's a rather personal question.
I-
Yeah, normally Jordan R meets us for these things too.
yeah.
He was on our team last time, but he's gone now.
Very valuable.
We all came back.
Was he out of clones?
So, well, no, he wasn't. He was on 2. He was on 3, like the rest, I guess the rest of us now. Maybe. Can I send him a message?
Yeah, you can text him.
All right, I'm going to text him.
Hello? Dinosaur emoji.
Jordan, where are you?
Moving.
That's exciting. So I woke up in a new body, and I have 48 hours of hole in my memory. So, but you appear to still be around. Could you tell me what's going on?
I'm in a tube, moving very quickly, somewhere. Dinosaur emoji. Help. Dinosaur emoji. Thumbs up.
Is this a group chat? Are we all in this on this
Sure.
together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you moving under your own power?
Nope. I'm in a tube. Friend computer is sending me to our assignment. I also
Oh.
have a 48-hour hole in my memory and 4 treason stars. So this will be fun.
Holy F. That's not okay. Cool.
I'm
Where-
also naked.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure there's something in my combat kit you can wear.
Excellent. I'm very cold.
You have a vest, I think.
After I
Yeah.
get there,
Yeah,
yeah.
if you get
Donald
there.
Duck it.
Yep. I'm gonna be Donald ducking this whole thing. Just the cold flap of my bare feet on the tile floor. Oh, I do have boots.
Oh.
So, do you know?
Son of a...
Do you know for certain that you're on your way to us, or that you're on are you on your way to? Are you on your way to ZZ Alpha?
I don't know.
You just know that you're supposed to be on your way to the assignment.
Yes, and I have 4 treason stars, dinosaur emoji, frowny face. I don't want to talk to friend computer, computer emoji, down thumb.
Oh,
So,
Help, dinosaur emoji.
Where are you coming out? We'll meet you with some cloths.
I
you
don't
have
know.
cloths?
okay.
I
Let's
know
think.
nothing.
Maybe.
I'm so sorry. This is unhelpful. Dinosaur emoji, frowny face.
Hang on.
Pray hands.
We all respawn in our home sector. He has respawned in Echo Alpha Alpha. That's where he's from. That's also where we were doing a lot of our stuff before. So he respawned there. He's in a tube being rocketed across Alpha Complex, hope to the assignment, wherever that is. I have a lot of knowledge about Alpha Complex.
You have.
I would probably also know how the tube network would work. I might also be able to get information from the computer on where his destination is.
So, are you trying to think of these things before you contact the computer, or do you want to use that skill roll to influence what happens in your conversation with friend computer?
I'd rather use them to influence the conversation I have with the
All
my
right.
friend computer.
So why don't you call up friend computer and then roll some dice and we'll see what happens.
Friend computer,
Yes, citizen.
a member of our troubleshooting team, is on their way to the assignment, and but they are currently in a tube. Could you show us a map of his intended route?
He will be meeting you wherever you are because, well, if we're speaking of Jordan R,
Yes.
technically we should be saying they, not he.
They, I'm sorry.
Please use correct pronouns in the future. You are fined 5 XP points.
Tough but fair.
Yeah.
So, I have been watching your lack of progress. You should be already moving, and you are not. You are fined 5 XP points for not moving.
Okay.
He will be meeting you very soon. How was that dice roll?
I gotta do that still. I got so caught up in what we were doing. So I'm gonna use Alpha Complex Knowledge.
Yeah, I would say brains alpha complex.
Yeah, so that's 9 dice. I'm gonna need 2 more d6s.
There you go. In response to your help, by the way, I set up a new thread and send you a list of commands for friend computer text interactions.
If you're gonna go big,
Thanks, Ira O. Now.
Yes.
Thanks, Ira O.
gonna go
Congratulations,
big, go
by
big.
the way.
Thank you.
Dinosaur emoji, thumbs up.
5 successes, 2 failures.
Dear
Okay.
Lord.
So, the 5 successes mean that you know precisely where he is, and in fact, he should be arriving in your location in 3, 2, 1.
So the failures are, he lands on top of me,
Okay.
all dripping wet from the tube, because I'm assuming he's a fresh clone, so they didn't get a time to towel him off.
Correct.
Great. And I did wrench my shoulder earlier,
You did.
so I'm going to guess that because I also have light bones, and so do you, that you still end up knocking me to the ground, which means I probably I hurt that shoulder further.
Okay.
So I'm very close to being injured, actually.
May I?
You may.
A small portcullis in the wall opens up, and a small green dinosaur rockets out, lands on your back, like knocks you to the ground, and like, "Hey, Blake, Nibbles is back!"
Hey, Rumi! Ow!
I like the backpack.
Great, yes, because I would have the backpack on. He would have knocked me face first into the ground, and all of the gear in the backpack would have landed on top of me along with him. Yes, great. Okay, so yeah. Oh yeah, good stuff.
So there's still no sign of Rex O CCB6 or Boris O SBA6.
We try talking to them
Yeah.
because if their clones haven't shown up, yeah. Who
No
wants to lead
response.
that conversation? Nobody. Okay,
No,
great.
no response.
No resp-
When you said try talking to them, I assumed you were trying to talk
okay.
to them.
Okay, yeah, no response.
Now, where's my gun?
I probably
You
have.
took it with you, unfortunately.
Well, poo.
You'll be pleased to know that in your cushion that you're currently sitting on, there are laser rifles for all of us.
Hooray!
Include the entire team, in fact, and our team was quite sizable, so some of you can have several.
Nibbles, do you want more than one? One for each wing.
Yes, please. Very much. Also, I'm naked. And cold.
Don't you have feathers, though? Like,
Yeah, just the ones on top and the ones on the tail. They're accent feathers.
That's historically inaccurate. I mean, would you like some soap to clean up?
Please.
hey, can we get him, like, that gold lame vest?
Yeah.
It would probably fit you really well.
I will put on the gold lame vest, which
Okay.
is probably like a muumuu at this point. Put on the gold lame vest and the oversized boots with bells on.
Okay.
Great.
I'm amazed that you got the same mutation twice in a row.
Me too.
What is wrong with your DNA, my friend?
Nothing. This is great. He's just like stretching and like hopping from one foot to another.
I think your clone was like 95, 96% done, so the skin is maybe still a little, like, it's really close.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just tender or something.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
game effect.
Yeah. Tiny dino claps.
You may want to water down the soap then. It is at full concentrated strength.
Perhaps later then. After the troubleshooting. What are we up to?
Yeah, you're gonna want to leave that like protective mucus on your body, I think.
Our good friend Ira knows of an alternate route that does not involve going through that shaft.
That's right. There's another hole in ZZ Alpha 02, the Transbot station.
I mean, if the rest of our team isn't here,
Well,
we
how
don't have a
about
team leader.
send them a message and say we are going to an alternate entrance to the Underplex. You can meet us there.
That sounds good. That sounds like a very loyal thing to do.
Slap you on the back like as we're getting up. We do have a team leader. You're the team leader of my heart.
Oh, good. That I can accept that. That's great. As long as it's not of this team.
So you head to the disused Transbot station.
Yes.
So there is a big sign saying no admittance in the front of the Transbot station, but there's nothing keeping you out. It's just a big sign saying you're not allowed to go in.
It's not a weird color or anything. There's no sort of. It's just no admittance.
No admittance.
No admittance.
Well, we're not trying to go in. We're trying to go through.
That's true. Very
Yeah.
correct.
We're here to shoot trouble. So let's go troubleshooting. All right. Let's enter.
Okay, so you see a bunch of tracks and some power stations and some places where Venbots would be hanging out. And right at the far end of the station, there's an enormous set of double doors with a big sign that says lift out of commission and then a bunch of weird symbols underneath that sign. You can read those symbols.
Ah, excellent. What do they say?
They say security code green pad.
Security code green pad.
Yes.
Interesting. I look around and see if there's any place to enter a security code or anything like that.
Nope. I mean, it's just this big lift door. You can hit the panel to open the doors.
Okay. Let's do that.
Okay. So this is basically just a great big room, like 3 meters by 4 meters, and you can walk in, and then next to the doors on the interior is a panel with a full-size keyboard.
Oh, cool.
With all these weird symbols that you guys have no idea what they are and that you now understand.
Are these the same symbols that were on the other keyboard?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna try to boop on the computer.
So it's you press a key and then that letter appears above it, like there's sort of a little screen.
Okay. Can I type in green pad?
Yes. Who is outside of the lift as the doors close?
Nobody.
Okay.
Nobody.
All right. Yeah, that wasn't a trick question. That was a choice.
Oh no, and let's be honest, new things are interesting, so we're definitely inside.
All right. So the lift starts descending, which is, I guess, the opposite of lifting, but you get where I'm going with this. All right. So it's going to take a couple minutes, and then it's going to stop. And do you want to add something?
No,
or shall I carry on?
I'm just waiting to find out how it stops. So please tell me.
All right. So the lift doors open, and a whole bunch of fluid rushes into the lift from outside. This is gray water, not black water. This is well, it's probably a brownish color. It smells kind of acrid and pungent and strong. What do you guys have on your feet? I know you just said you had the boots on, so this is probably a good thing because you're wearing boots.
I mean, I had assumed I had gotten dressed and put on socks and boots and, a crappy red jumpsuit. But I didn't tell you I did that.
So you woke up in Sector NHL.
Yeah.
And then you got sent here in a clone delivery system at high speed.
Right.
But you certainly had time to order like a replacement jumpsuit and boots and put them on. And it's not really my place to say, no, you can't have done that, if that was what you were assuming you were doing.
Yes, I will assume that I had some, like, because I felt like I wouldn't have walked around naked. Like, if I had shown up.
Right, that's
Right.
yes, very good point.
Yeah.
At the
so-
very least, you had towels, and I think there was like a dressing gown or something in
Yeah.
that room. But yeah, I mean, I'm asking, not telling.
Okay.
So you can have purchased that.
Yes.
Standard issue clothing.
Okay, so
Purchased specifically for me.
okay, so you're wearing an orange jumpsuit. And I'm not surprised that you would want to buy an orange jumpsuit right away. You've got a red jumpsuit. I think Blake R is indisposed at the moment. But the fellows in the yellow hazmat suit in the corridor outside the lift doors say something that you two just don't understand. And what they're saying that you do understand is, it was moving. Look, they're not from here. Kill them. So, the way combat works in the Red Clearance edition of Paranoia is the players have 5 seconds to choose a card that is going to determine their action order. I'll give them the 5 seconds starting in just a moment, but I want to finish explaining the rules to the stream. We're then going to count down the action orders, and they're going to go on whatever order of a card they have. If 2 of them have the same order and they want to compete for who goes first, whichever one says the full name of the other troubleshooter correctly first can go first. Otherwise, they can just decide among them. My guys in hazmat suits are going to go at a time that I know and that they don't. One thing about the Brendas that was kind of unusual for Alpha Complex is they looked Asian. Alpha Complex has very, very few Asian-looking people, but all of the Brendas looked Asian. The people in the corridor look Asian, and they've looked at you and they've immediately said, they're not from around here. That seems like data that you would be able to pick up very easily. So you have 5 seconds to choose your card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anybody going on 10 or 9 or 8 or 7 or 6 or 5 or 4 or 3? I'm going on 3. Oh, okay.
I'm going on 3. I am playing Called Shot to the Groin. The attack strikes your target in a very painful area, but the effects aren't permanent. Roll a die. If the target is an NPC, they're out of action for that many rounds. And if they're a PC, they're out of action for that many rounds, rounding up. So I guess
This is
it's
an NPC.
Or yeah, so it's an NPC. So I didn't even need to read that second sentence. So I'm going to try. Okay. Like they just said they're gonna kill us, right?
Yes,
I
and you're
am-
the only person who knows that.
Yes. I'm armed with a laser rifle, so I'm gonna say they are definitely trying to kill us.
Oh.
Let's see. Maybe.
So that would be violence guns if you want to shoot them.
Yeah, I don't know if I do because
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not very good at that. How about can I try to talk to them? Can I speak back to them, or
Yes.
do I only understand?
You can speak this language.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to try to do some chitty chat before they try to shoot us.
Feel free.
All right, I'm gonna say, oh dear, what do I want to say? Oh, this is so stressful. I'm gonna say, hey, wait, don't kill us. Like, because obviously, that should give them pause that I speak their language.
Fair. All right, would you like to make some sort of skill check associated with this?
I would like to make a charm check. I'm gonna try to be very charming,
Okay.
charm and chutzpah to ask them not to kill us, I suppose.
Go ahead.
Okay, so that's
If I see her about to talk, I would like to play I'm going first as a reaction.
You can do that.
So I would like to act before you to hand you the megaphone, which gives you +3 chutzpah.
oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna need so many more dice.
It's just a very I see her about to talk, and it's just a quick, just
All right,
hand her the
I'm
megaphone.
I'm gonna assume this is my role on trying to talk and have them listen to me, and then, depending on how many successes I get, sort of pick what I say or fails, I
Okay,
suppose.
sure, go ahead.
Can I have some more dice before I roll?
Oh,
because I get
100%.
+3 to chutzpah, and I have a 5 of charm.
How many do you need?
So many more dice. So I'll roll my charm dice, and I need a computer dice. There's the computer dice. And then, so that's 6 more dice for my chutzpah.
You might want to roll just straight with the small ones, actually.
Yeah, I think I might. I'm going to use tiny dice because I'm rolling like 11 dice.
It's not on camera, so we're all good.
All right, so that's 5 charm, 6 chutzpah, and a computer dice.
Now, do I turn this card in?
Since you've used the
Yes.
front of it, yes, you do.
Okay.
Oh, Kathleen.
All right, hold on. Okay, so 5s and 6s are successes in this. And just a 1 is a failure, right?
Correct.
Oh, well, that's very exciting because I've rolled no failures and I rolled 5 successes.
Woof! Yeah!
I will not be re-rolling that dice.
All right, and
Whoa.
you used a called shot to the groin.
Well, I used it for the. I guess I used it for the. For the
action order.
For the action order. I don't know why I read the card out because I was like, I don't want to shoot these people.
Oh, okay. Well,
So-
then you can hang on to that if
Oh,
you're
how
not doing
exciting.
that.
No. All right.
So 5 successes on this charm. They're turning to each other and they're speaking rapidly. Well, they're probably part of that same group that blew everything up a couple days ago. Well, but they speak our language. Did those people? Well, at least one of them did, and by the end, all of them did. Well, maybe we should turn them in. Wait, no, I think that I recognize that one. Well, the small one, is definitely not recognized. So they're confused, and they're like, our orders are just to kill all the intruders.
But we're not here to intrude. I'm on a peace mission. I'm an envoy just to find out what is going on.
We should take them in. No, that's what they said last time, and then they blew everything up. So I think that's your 5 successes. They are not going to attack this round.
Oh, this round.
Right.
Okay, well, that's fair.
And then we'll see what else happens before we figure out what they do next round.
Okay.
So, who's going on a 2? Who's going on a 1?
I was on a 3, actually.
Oh, you were on a 3.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't.
And are you sure that's all you want to say, Kathleen?
Well, I mean, I guess I should also probably use my turn to tell you.
Yes.
Hey, I'm trying to talk to them. They said they were going to kill us, but I'm getting them not to kill us. So, like, hold for a second.
Are you sure?
Nibbles with 2 laser rifles, just holding them above his head like crossed.
Just ready your actions, I suppose.
Yep. Yep.
So, neither of you are doing anything. Is that correct?
Now we're not doing anything.
Correct.
At this right
Yes,
at this
at
moment.
this- at
of
this
round.
moment, yep.
So So I think they're going to turn to you and say, okay, you know what? Go back up to Beta Complex and don't come back, and then we won't have to kill you or take you prisoner.
But I'm here on a peace mission. I'm seeking out the art of Alpha Complex.
So one of them has like some sort of tablet and is looking at something and taps one of them on the shoulder, and they look. They're like, no. They're like, but you said that 2 days ago, according to the news reports, and then you blew everything up. We should probably take them in. No, we should probably just kill. And one of them comes over. It's like, I think that you're probably okay for a beta complexer, but you should probably run away right now or things are going to get ugly.
I agree that things are about to get ugly. I say, nodding meaningfully at Nibbles and Ira.
Who were ready to do some stuff.
Yep.
So you were ahead of Nibbles action number wise.
Yes, indeed.
So you may go now if you like, and if you choose not to, then Nibbles may go now if they like.
Do we shoot them? Then it's time for gun violence.
Okay. All right. Time for gun violence.
Yes.
Go for it.
Okay.
There is one success. Oh, wait, and the computer die in there too.
Should be the red one.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. That is one success and 2 failures.
How do you feel about that?
Fine.
Okay.
Yes.
So, you shoot one of them with your laser rifle,
Hooray!
and this poor hygiene tech in a hazmat suit is just gonna fall over because he's not a combat dude. He's just kind of armed cleaning up hazmat. And so, what do you think your failures mean?
Ooh. Well, probably the failures either meant that I had someone in the way of me, not their whole body, but maybe a portion of the body, or that I was holding on to the wrong part of that laser rifle. Perhaps the very hot barrel rather than the handguard
Okay.
stock.
Because I think you have an orange laser rifle and you've never used one before.
Oh.
So you have made a mistake. So did that hurt you?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. So you've been hurt, and you were going to do a thing. I think, perhaps, possibly.
We defend ourselves?
Oh, yeah.
They said bad things, yes?
I'd say this is offensive defense at this point.
I don't know what that means. Fire! So, are we in a dead zone? Because we can tell by our HUDs.
Yes, you can, and you are.
We are in a dead zone.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yep. Fire. Okay. Yeah. They said bad things. We are defending ourselves. Let's do it. Because
Okay.
I don't speak that language.
Right.
All right. Time for murder. Cool. All right. What are the dual wielding? What's the dual wielding rules here? Because I have 2 rifles.
So you can fire them both,
Okay.
and failures are going to be really super bad.
All right. I'll fire 1. Thank you.
Okay.
That's good. Excellent. I don't need to go out in a blaze of glory. I want to be as safe as possible because I finally got back into the right body. Okay, violence and guns, correct?
Yes.
Marvelous. So that is a violence of 2 and a guns of 3. And the computer die. That is 1, 2, 3 successes and 1 failure.
All right.
I feel very good about that.
Okay.
Yes.
So I feel like 3 successes is a number that lets you more or less, tell me what you want happening in this fight.
Okay. Just very quickly, death or maim?
Death.
Yep. Head. Bright red mist once again. Perfect headshot.
Okay.
Yep. Drop one of the guns, and that gun breaks. That's my failure.
Sure.
And then the other gun, just line it up. Boom. Yep. Head explodes into a fine red mist. They drop.
Okay.
Yep.
So this is probably going right through the hazmat helmet because this is light. It goes through transparent. So I think there's probably like the mist sprays against the inside of the helmet.
Fantastic. Yep. Anybody else hungry?
So anyone who didn't choose an action card this round may now go at the very end of the round.
I was going to go on 0 anyway.
Okay.
I had a feeling.
Well,
Yeah.
that's right now.
Good.
So you know what's going on.
Yes.
Okay, what you doing?
Everyone else is shooting, so I'm going to start shooting too.
Cool, go ahead.
We've already.
I thought there were only 2 people here, right? Correct?
There were 5 people.
Oh, there were 5 people. Oh, I see.
Oh, I thought there were 2.
I thought it was only 2.
Me too. Oh no.
Oh, no. Okay, cool. Well, we hooped that.
Clearly, I should have been more precise in my description.
Oh, that's okay. Now, just instead of being murderers, we're mass murderers. All right.
I mean,
Apparently-
they did say they were going to kill us.
We were down here before blowing stuff up as far as they were concerned, so they're
Yeah.
probably used to this from us.
Yeah.
And they have a tablet and they recognize your faces
Uh-huh.
as the people who were here 2 days ago blowing things up.
Cool.
So, shoot your gun.
All right. Well, is that violence or mechanics?
That's violence guns.
Great. Well, I have violence.
Awesome.
I do not have guns.
Okay. There are worse things than not having the skill.
I just rolled the computer die. 5.
That's a success.
That's a success.
All right, so you shoot one of them with this big laser rifle.
Yes.
All right, so he may not be dead, but he fell over. So there are 2 of them still up. You have...
Can I react to that?
You can.
I'm going to play Sudden Death.
Oh.
You'd be surprised how easily a human being's head will come off. It's an action order 0 card, which is kind of weird, but the reaction is, if the action you're playing this card on causes damage to a living thing or a bot, it automatically kills whatever got hit. Describe the death. GM has veto over your description.
Okay.
All right. I set the laser to whatever its maximum setting was, because I was just like, that's how you turn this thing on, because I don't know how to operate a gun. I'm a bureaucrat. So I just ratchet the whole thing up to be like, it must be on now, and fired. And a hole about the size of a watermelon is cut through the middle of this dude perfectly, like getting hit with a plasma cannon. And it's just this perfect hole in this yellow figure, and his head drops, and then the rest of him drops.
Okay. Wow.
Does that give everyone else in his team pause?
I mean,
Sure.
For a brief second?
I think it would.
Great.
So, we'll see what they do on round 2, which is going to start in 5 seconds.
Also, I shriek a little bit.
There.
Like, I mean, I shriek a lot. I shriek once, but quite loudly.
So you have 5 seconds to choose your next card. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, who's going on 10, or 9, or 8, or 7, or 6?
6.
You already know I'm going on 3.
All right, marvelous. Just fire again.
Okay, go
Another
ahead.
shot. All right. Pardon me. Yes, violence 2, guns 3, computer dice, not die. Let's not do that. That would be 1 success, no fails.
Nice.
That's great.
Excellent.
I think you drop a fellow.
Excellent. I do. I would like to try and wound them so that they may be interrogated after.
Okay.
Yes.
So there is 1 still up. You don't know what this person's going to do. That was 6. Anyone else on 6? 5, 4.
Oh, yeah.
Blake R. LWW3.
Okay, so I guess you're going first.
Thank you. Gun violence.
Okay. Do your gun violence.
I was just going to cede it to you anyway.
Thank you. I thought it important to demonstrate the rules.
I appreciate that.
You're
Whoever,
off.
whoever says the name of the person on a tie, they get to go first.
1 success, 2 failures.
So
Well-
we learned about this thing called Moxie.
I mean, the gun,
Nope.
it worked last time
Like popcorn against the
so
brick
well
wall.
that, I mean, that must be how, these guns must hurt when you shoot them.
All right. So I think you zap the guy. And much harder than maybe you expected to, but I feel like you have also hurt yourself.
Oh, definitely, because, I mean, I'm holding the gun the same way I did last time because it worked so well.
All right. So
Why do orange guns hurt so much?
I feel like anybody who's got like a high gun skill who's looking at that is like, you know, your finger shouldn't be in front of the barrel like that.
Yeah. Yeah. No! Like this!
I have 2 gun skills.
Don't choke up
One
on
for
it!
each hand.
Just hit them with it then!
We're out of combat because they're all dead or on the ground.
Yes.
One of the 5 hazmat suits has an enormous hole through the torso.
Are say 3 of the other ones wearable as disguises, though? Maybe not the one where the head exploded on the inside of the helmet.
Well, I mean, 4 of the 5 suits are intact. Is that your question?
Yeah. Cool.
We can clean them out.
That's all. That's true. There's all this water down here. Just give it a rinse.
So what did they say?
They said that we came down here 2 days ago. They recognized me, they recognized Blake, and they recognized Ira. They did not recognize you in your handsome new dinosaur body.
Why, thank you.
And they said that we came down here 2 days ago, and that we started blowing stuff up. And they pointed to this tablet, and we're talking about the news. So can I pick up that tablet and see if I can read it?
Yes.
Oh, is it just like a recounting of our terrorist activities?
I mean, it's it's a
Heroic
warrant
exploits.
for your arrest.
Oh, okay.
But it's dated a couple of days ago, and it's marked as fulfilled. And there are 6 faces.
Ah, and Boris O is there, and Rex O is there.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Oh, I wonder what happened to Kim. Does it say? So it's marked as fulfilled, and it says that we have been incapacitated, I suppose, in some way or another. No.
It doesn't say what happened. It just says this.
We've
like,
been arrested.
Right. Like this is basically a wanted poster, and it is no longer valid.
Cool. Can
The
I?
bounty has been collected.
Interesting. Can I like tab out of this tab and see if there's any other like browser tabs open?
Like, can we play ski free on this
Or
thing?
like Underplex Nancy as like a comic or something like that.
Sure. So I'd like an operate check, probably mechanics operate.
Sure. All right. Well, that's a computer dice.
Quick cue. Just spitballing here. Why can you read that?
I don't know.
Terrific. All right. Well,
Someone.
Kennedy, are you the only one here that can understand what they're saying?
I think so, but they did say that I was the only one who could understand, and then eventually all of us could understand. So I wonder if there's some way I can transfer this knowledge to you, but I'm not really a computersman.
Let me know when
No.
you decide to try.
Oh, I try to use on my mechanics roll, I get a computer.
So, why are you so stressed out by what happens?
Because I think the existential horror that something happened that I don't have any memory of, even though I've died, and that's happened before, and that's not supposed to be a big deal, and it is a big deal. 48 hours out of your memory is like freaky, and I'm like kind of nervous because I want to know what happened. I feel kind of violated that I got killed and don't remember it.
Okay, possibly killed. So you lose a point of moxie for that,
Okay.
and then you're kind of moving around on this tablet.
All right. Is there anything that says like, I don't know, Underplex Twitter or something like that?
So that stuff would all come up in your HUD if they work like you.
Right.
This is more like some news bulletins. It's like mini submarine damaged, central chamber damaged, museum closed, outside observation room under repairs.
water.
So,
Oh no. Krakens.
Sorry, what?
Krakens.
What do you mean krakens?
That's what's outside Alpha Complex. They must be down here. Have you ever seen flooding like this? I don't think so.
I mean, I assume this is our crap water that's down here. That's why it smells bad and it looks like poo. Probably because it's got poo.
And Krakens.
Cool. It does say, one of the things here does say outside observation deck, which I think we should look at to see if there's in fact huge krakens outside. I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I make a suggestion though? Considering those people made us immediately as wanted criminals of some repute, I think that we should wear these hazmat suits to disguise ourselves if we're going to be walking around.
good answer, good answer.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Well,
Can
I mean,
we wear yellow hazmat suits?
Sounds
Only
disloyal.
This is a dead zone.
we can if we make the part that's touching us on the inside red.
or orange in your case.
Oh, I got it covered.
I can do red.
Great.
Oh,
All right. So, wasn't it one of these people left alive?
oh yeah, let's go talk to them.
Hello.
So who's the medical officer who can bring this person back to consciousness?
Oh shit. Do I have in a combat kit? Would be any chance of me having some sort of like way to revive them? Maybe some sort of stim.
Not if it was like my combat kit.
I mean, you have the combat kit, right?
I don't actually think I have the combat kit at all. I don't think I was given the sheet for it. That's why I was panicking about. Oh, there
Yep.
it is at the very bottom, because of course I put it at the very bottom of my list.
Phew.
Oh God. Ah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we could use those bottle containing 8 feel no pain pills and then tell them that it's medicine.
Yeah. We can just spread that around a little bit. Okay. Feeling the pain pills probably don't get this guy back to consciousness, though,
No.
I'm assuming. Would my Moxie stim bring him back to consciousness? Consciousness, do you think?
The Moxie stim that was on your first body that went down the
right.
ladder.
Oh,
yes.
right. It's on the wrong
I think
thing.
that would work.
Oh, Jesus.
Can I?
What do I have now?
Can I use this card?
Yes. What does it say?
It says you have a burst of sudden motivation.
Oh.
Tell Dale. Flexible genes.
Oh. Yes. Draw a card.
Oh, goody! It's blank.
So it is.
All right, neat. What does it say if it's blank?
You get +1 on your node.
All right. Well, I don't have a resuscitate people who are unconscious node or
Okay.
any kind of medical skill node, but I am going to say that I do now, so I can get a +1, and I
Sure.
can roll computer dice. See
And
if
I feel like that's probably brains. Do you have brains?
I do. I have 2 brains.
Well then.
All right. Cool. So now I'm up to rolling 4 dice.
What
Sounds
was the
good.
card?
Flexible genes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can read it out loud.
Yeah, I'll read it out loud. If you have a sudden burst of motivation, draw a mutant power card. If it's blank, gain +1 to your node. If it isn't blank, then you may have up to +2 to your node, and more might happen. Tell Dale.
Neat.
And it was blank. Because most mutant powers obviously are going to be blank.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, I have 1 success and 1 failure.
All right. So I think you've woken up this person, but he's dying.
That's fine.
Or you can rejigger those numbers as you like.
Yeah, I could spend a point of moxie to see if we can not kill this person.
They probably have clones down here, right?
Hey, do you have clones down here?
Yes?
So if you die, you just wake up in a new body?
Yes. Do you not do that in Beta Complex?
No, we do that. So okay, I feel a little less bad about this. I'm sorry we shot you a lot, but we didn't want to get shot because we have to figure out what happened. What happened down here?
You came down and you said you just wanted to trade and have like cultural exchanges, and then you started throwing grenades. Who does that?
I mean, I didn't intend on doing that. I think we had a traitor in our midst, to be honest with you. How interesting. Wait, which one of us started throwing the grenades?
I
Was
don't
it
know.
the orange guy?
I wasn't there.
Okay.
There were lots of grenades.
Interesting.
Did we ask? I was watching the stream while I was not
Okay.
in the chair, but I missed the part where the big reveal happened. Did we ask what complex this is?
Yeah, where are we
haven't.
right now?
Oh, you're an Alpha Complex.
Good.
And what is above is beta complex.
Yes.
So what can you tell me a little bit about alpha complex? Does it have like a
Oh.
You had mentioned there was an observation lounge that got blown up?
I didn't mention that.
Well, it was in the news bulletin.
What sector are we in?
Oh yeah. What sector are we in?
This is the only sector. We're not. We don't categorize people like Beta Complex.
Oh my god.
How big is alpha complex?
Pretty big. There are several thousand of us here.
Oh.
I don't think I can shoot that many.
No, I don't
Not
want to
with
shoot
this
that
hand
many
anymore.
people.
Are you doing a running?
Yes, I'm trying to.
translation?
Okay.
You can literally have like surtitles happening across the top of their screens because you're texting them with
Oh,
your
okay.
Yes.
brain.
Cool. All right.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So I'm yeah.
Huh.
So what can you normally see outside the observation lounge?
Oh, I'm not allowed in there. I'm just here cleaning up hazardous materials.
Interesting. What are the hazardous? Why are hazardous materials? in it?
Because people started throwing grenades around Alpha Complex and stuff got blowed up.
So, can you ask if it's not normally like this wet?
Yeah, is it so it's not normally this wet?
It's not normally this wet.
That makes sense.
Ah.
I apologize on behalf of whoever on our mission decided to start throwing grenades around because like I really truly am here on a like cultural exchange trading thing.
Then why did we start shooting them?
Probably Rex or Boris if I had to guess.
I don't think you were there.
No, probably not.
I guess I probably can't understand you.
Oh,
I mean now.
yeah. So
You told me to kill them all. Why?
because they said they were going to kill us or turn us in. And there's a warrant out for our arrest on account of horrible domestic terrorism acts of blowing up things that shouldn't have been blown up.
Turned in is still alive.
But the warrant also said it was fulfilled.
Yeah, it had been fulfilled.
But they were still looking at us, so they must have thought we escaped.
Yes.
Yeah, they pulled up the old wanted
yeah,
poster.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute.
These are
right.
the same people, but they were supposed to have been arrested. Okay.
All right, yeah, that tracks.
All right. I think this guy is happy in a new non-injured body.
Bye.
Well, that was somewhat helpful.
Well, they know we're here now.
Yep. Disguises?
He's already like toddling around with the big freaking oversized like helmet on.
Cool.
So, the thing about these helmets is that they do change your breathing, and your voice is much lower when you're wearing them.
Excellent. Can I could fit in one, yes?
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Excellent.
Would
Marvelous.
anyone like to clean out their suit before they put them on?
I'm good.
I'm just going to pretend I don't see Nibbles licking out the inside of the helmet, but I definitely see Nibbles licking out the inside of the helmet. But I don't judge you. I'm like, you know what? Respect.
I'm making you the deputy godliness officer.
2 thumbs up and way too big gloves. Like,
I pull on one of these yellow ones as well.
yeah. So Nibbles puts his on, like tucks the tail like up the back, like into the helmet, and is just like cinching everything and just kind of like toddling along.
I'm trying not to think that's cute.
So, are you trying to have hazmat protection while all this is happening? Like, they were here using these hazmat suits. This is clearly the wrong body type for you. Are we making some, like, if all you want is for it to look the way you described, I say yes. If you say, I need to be protected against hazmats, possibly from the fluids I've been standing in and just tracked onto the interior of the suit.
Okay, so if we're going to tactics this, then yes, cleanliness officer, we should take all of these suits to somewhere that isn't contaminated and then clean them out.
I've got plenty of sponges,
And
soap, and
Yep.
some perfume to give a pleasant scent on the interior of your helmet.
Yes. So yes, if we're going to tactics this so that we don't all eventually perish slowly, because I'm keeping this body no matter what, then we should probably take these somewhere, take them off, and then do the correct thing to maintain their sterilization.
So everywhere, including the lift, is full of this fluid right now. So you're pressing on then?
Yes.
Do we go are there multiple directions in which we can go? Because maybe the opposite direction of wherever that guy's going is where we should be going.
So right now you're just in the lift access corridor. So I guess that's a no. There are not multiple options for you right this second.
Cool.
Can I take that tablet with me?
Sure.
Excellent.
I take one of my feel no pain pills,
Okay.
and my shoulder feels great.
It does. I think you feel great in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I think,
I sure do.
Excellent. You were talking about maybe trying to share that language. Is that a thing you're going to actively try to do?
Yeah.
Or... Okay.
I'm going to be like, all right, so here's the deal. Or actually, all right, so here's the deal. I don't think I can do this voice for the entire time.
I will believe that you are doing it.
You
Yeah.
can take off your helmet.
All right, so here's the deal. They said that at first I was the only one who could speak their language, but eventually everybody else could too. So I'm assuming I shared knowledge of their language with you. I'm not a computers person. I'm like actually bad at using the computer. Who has some computer skills and also wants to learn to speak the underworld language, the Underplex language?
My suggestion is to take this conversation out of the radioactive area.
Yes.
Yes.
Radio... what now?
Hazardous area? Hazmat suit. This area bad. We should go.
Smells bad.
I mean, we might just get terrible Norwalk and have undercarriage troubles. But yeah, I kind of agree with you.
Let's start walking.
Wet.
Sure.
Yeah.
Splash, splash, splash.
Yes.
What do you have on your feet?
Moccasins.
Oh,
I did not think about changing those out for boots.
Okay. I think that's uncomfortable.
It is very squishy.
So this fluid is much warmer than you might expect if it were loose in the very, very cold alpha complex up above, but it's still colder than body temperature.
Warm, loose fluid. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna clean your feet.
Yeah. So you're pressing on. You're going to get to a place where you can climb like half a dozen stairs and get into a larger corridor.
Before we actually do you get above the water level,
Yes.
I'd like to make sure for everyone's cleanliness purposes, I'll make sure to leave a small trail of soap in the water that we may walk through to cleanse our bodies.
Gross.
Effective.
I like it.
Sure.
Because you got extra soap.
It's important to be clean.
Okay. So you get up into this larger corridor. What's your plan?
We don't know anything about this place. Can you pull up, like, any information about Alpha Complex on this tablet?
Yeah, I'll see what I
Like
already
a
tried to use it, and it made me very stressed out, but I guess I can try again.
Yeah.
Sure. Mechanics operate.
Definitely don't have an operate, so just the computer dice. And I don't
Okay.
have any mechanics. All right, well,
5's a charm.
nope. No fail, no success. Just nothing happens.
That was mechanics?
That was mechanics operate, which my overall score is absolutely 0.
Oh, because last time we did an assist action. Yes?
Yes, but you don't speak the language. If you speak the language, I would absolutely allow it.
Okay, never mind.
And maybe you do speak the language because I think there was some sort of effort. Like, I want to come up with a way to say
Yeah.
yes.
Yes, I mean, if we can work together a little bit, I know a thing or two about a thing or two where it comes to computers and mechanics and things like that.
Yeah, I just need to transfer something from my brain to your brain. And
What? Oh, the language.
the
Good.
language.
Great. That's what I
Yeah.
thought you meant.
Yep.
Not
Sure.
terrifying.
Yeah, so I have,
So I'd like some sort of, I think, mechanics programming?
I have a -5 to program.
Well, this can only be good. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
I have a -5 to engineering. That doesn't stop me from fixing things.
I'm gonna forget this language. I'm gonna like.
What?
For those watching at home, I dropped the dice and it rolled onto a 1. So
I see a 6.
okay, so but it's a negative.
Right.
So
5s and 6s are successes.
okay, so
Everything else is a failure.
I have 3 successes and 3 failures.
On a -5 node, that's really good. So let's look at. Okay, so 3 successes and 3 failures. All right. So, Jordan R. Your cerebral cortex is telling you that there is a transmission coming from an untrusted source. Do you want to accept it?
I'm getting a transmission from an untrusted source. Is this you?
I believe so. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to send you something, so like, unless somebody else is sending you something in this dead zone.
I have a theory. Because they said that this was Alpha Complex,
Yeah.
and that above was Beta Complex.
Yeah.
And this is a dead zone, and we can't talk to friend computer, but they could talk to a friend computer. I have a theory that there's a bunch of rival friend computers, probably Krakens, that are running all of these different complexes.
Why are they
And-
all connected together then? Interesting.
That's my theory. I am afraid to accept this, and so long as we can translate all of this through you, if we keep you alive, I think that's perfectly acceptable. I would like to respectfully decline your wonderful, wonderful plan, because I finally got back into this body.
So if you want, you can try a mechanics programming check to tell whether this is definitely just from Kennedy R, or
Excellent.
now that you've explained your concern,
Yes.
I know how to help.
Okay, great. That's what I would like to do.
Okay.
So that's just mechanics.
Okay, if you don't have a programming skill.
I have operate. I have engineer.
We're looking for code here, so it's just mechanics.
Yep. That would be 2 successes, 1 failure.
All right. So this is definitely just the like you can then send like a ping and you're like, oh, this is definitely that source. I am
Okay.
getting a message from Kennedy R's cerebral cortex into my cerebral cortex.
Cortex, okay.
And I see that there's a failure there.
There is.
You don't need to worry about that.
And why would I, Dale? Why would I worry about anything that comes out of your liar's mouth? Yes. Okay, this is coming from you. Oh boy. I think. Fine. Let's do it. Oh Lord, I'm gonna like cheese or something.
All right. So you get this transmission, and all of a sudden you can understand the writing on the tablet. You now speak Underplex.
And?
You may add that to your character sheet. And as far as you're concerned, those 4 failures that we've just seen mean nothing at all.
So I thought that before we had gone down here, somebody was going to upgrade from orange. You did it in a weird way that didn't actually do anything. So I had brought cake for that occasion, physical, actual cake for this. But instead of upgrade cake, it's just going to be comfort cake. Everybody dig in. It's carb time.
Now, were you transmitting the language to all of us, or just
to Jordan?
Just to Jordan. Okay.
You're welcome to transmit.
Yeah. I mean, Jordan could try to send it to you.
Hey.
I mean,
I could try to send it
I
to
was
you.
I was ready to receive on that same roll, actually.
Oh.
Maybe one of the failures is that it was broadband.
Oh.
My thought, if I may,
You may.
was simply that I do now understand underspeak. However, I both speak it, hear it, and somehow read it in an almost unintelligible accent, which shifts.
As you wish.
Good safety.
And do you also receive this broadband transmission?
Oh, I sure do.
Okay, great.
Yay.
Hooray. So, well done, everybody. You now all understand and speak and can read the Underplex language.
All right. So we put on our disguises and we attempt to...
And you've scrubbed them out. We've spent enough time looking at
No nut
cleanliness,
allergies,
hygiene.
right? Okay, great.
So we can say they're all cleaned out, and you have the hazmats. Yours does not fit well, so
Engineering roll?
sure.
Mechanics, engineering, which is my quote-unquote best roll. But I've learned that with this system, the bigger your dice pool, the larger your failure can be. Like that. Moxie! Oh, boy.
Yeah, I think the game designers honestly, legitimately feel that that's a feature.
Oh, marvelous. So it's 5s and 6s are successes?
Correct.
Yes? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes.
All right.
I'm an adorable tiny yellow hazmated thing.
Yes, you are. So the first 4 pieces of hazardous material that you encounter, I will just ignore. And after that, we can talk about more rolls.
Question for you.
Yes.
How many pieces of hazardous material have I encountered thus far?
How would you know the answer to that? What kind of skill are you using to determine this?
Jacob asking Dale a question.
Oh, would you like out of character
No.
information
Of
that
course
your
I wouldn't.
character
Of course
doesn't know?
I wouldn't! You know that, Dale! You know that! I'm not gonna do
It's a
anything.
fascinating question because we're all near each other. And to answer that question, could someone with science actually determine that? I mean, I'm walking around in black moccasins that are soaking up all this mess. Would I actually have a pretty good idea?
Do you have like a tricorder?
I'm
or-
sure someone with science could figure that out.
Yeah, I mean, I have science, and I could if that was a thing.
Yeah, let's just go. Let's just walk around.
All right.
Great, let's walk around.
So you have this tablet, and now the person with negatives doesn't have to be the only person using it.
Yeah.
If you want to hand that over to someone who's better at mechanics operate.
Yeah. Who's got the best? Who's the best at mechanics?
1 and 1.
These are numbers you can say in character, by the way, because your cerebral
3
cortex will bring these numbers up in your HUD.
Nice.
Three mechanics, 2... 3... I have... Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. I have 3 mechanics and 2 operate.
Excellent. You take this tablet, but I'd like it back.
Oh, absolutely.
In your tiny little hands.
Yep.
All right, see if you can bring up a map or something.
I see if I can bring up a map or something.
All right.
Is it multi-touch? That could be a problem with tiny claws.
Okay, 1, 2, 3 mechanics and 2 operate and the computer die.
I think it's barely one touch, Ian.
Cool. That's a moxie. We're just gonna spend that moxie. That's nice. That's very good.
What it's for.
Yeah, that is what it's for, right? Right? That's what it's for. That side of the table.
Jacob, you like nice things too much.
Well, also, that was like the same.
Huh.
Well,
That's
I fucked this tablet up.
stressful.
Yep.
With your little tiny claws.
Yep. No, that's not. No, that's just a 1. That's
Yep.
That's not friend computer. But that's still 3 failures, 1 success. 3 failures. No, I'm gonna save that in case my life's in danger. Never
All right,
mind. Yes,
how about
thank
this?
you, Dale.
I will give you a partial map, but you have mucked up the controls, and it's now going to stay on that partial map until it goes into the shop.
Okay.
Does that sound reasonable
Yeah.
for that result?
Sounds more than reasonable for that result. Thank you very much, Dale. That's great.
So, what is it you were talking earlier about being interested in like different parts? What are you looking for a map for? Because you have that map. I told you
The
about
observation
various.
deck.
Observation
Correct?
deck,
Yes.
yeah.
It's closed for repairs. You remember that? All right. So you know how to get to there.
Let's go there.
I hand you back. There you are. It's a map. I'm sorry. Excuse me. There you are. It's a map now.
Let's go to the observation deck.
How far is it from here?
What does that matter?
I mean, if we're walking for days, that could be a problem.
This is just not that like you can't walk for days in here without going in circles. This is not that big a place.
Okay.
It's a big place. There are thousands of people here, but there are millions of people in Alpha Complex.
That's my question.
Okay.
Yeah. So, with this map, you can see there's the fast way or there's the way that will avoid people.
Let's take that way.
Damn, I do that.
Yeah. Let's,
Yeah.
let's avoid people and try to be a little bit stealthy.
Does it go by? Would it go by any places that are immediately recognizable as, I don't know, like an open water faucet or or like some sort of shower stall or a janitor's closet?
The map certainly would have restroom information. Is that your question?
It's more of a thing of places where we could find where we can clean these suits. So I'm like a janitor's closet. or
Yeah,
something,
I was thinking you had already found one of those.
Oh, we did
I
that
thought we had
already.
abstracted that.
but- Okay, cool. Never mind. Then.
Because you made a roll for doing your suit while all that. Yeah.
Okay.
You found one of those. There was a janitor's closet. There was a washroom. You did your things. Your suits are clean. You've put them on. You're all wearing yellow. You're
Feeling a little weird about that. But who's gonna know?
all right. So you're taking the long way around. Is anybody doing anything while you're in the Underplex? There are other places you could be going. It looks, by the way, like you're going to have to go through at least part of the museum to get to the observation area, and the museum is closed.
We should definitely go through the museum.
Yeah.
Our job is to bring back as much information as possible. Museums are basically only information.
I think that's a great idea.
Our voices just get lower and lower the longer we wear these.
Wait, maybe I don't have this thing sealed.
Oh, there it is. Right.
I'm surprised you could even understand them when they were talking to us.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go on to the museum. I guess this is about as low as my voice can go.
Next time we do this, I'm hiring Dale to be my voice actor. Okay, I'm along for the ride. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going straight to the museum. You're not looking like there are some dorms. You're avoiding those. There's like a cafeteria. You're avoiding that. You're not going to be able to completely avoid everybody, but you're in these hazmat suits. So what's your plan for when someone walks down? Just like completely ignore it and act like you own the place?
I'm gonna say, oh, excuse me, we have to go and clean up the museum after that terrible explosion, after all the explosions and drama.
So I would like a bluff check from you, please.
Okay, excellent.
God, it's you.
Cool. Just plain bluff?
Chutzpah.
Oh, and
Yeah, every time you make a roll, it's a stat plus a skill plus the computer die.
All right, so hold on. Bluff
Comfort
is
cake.
4,
I would love more comfort cake, thank you.
and chutzpah is 3. And then my computer dice. Okay, that's
I think
4 successes and a failure.
so. Do we just say that works? Do you want to add anything to that?
I say, oh, excuse us. We're just going to clean up the museum because of all of that ridiculous stuff from Beta Complex.
And I sort of like, you know, do like a little elbow, like I'm trying to be a little bit chummy and stuff like that.
Oh, and they're like, oh, that's got to be rough work. I hope everything's okay in there, and none of the displays were wrecked. You know, good on you for doing that.
Yeah, thanks.
And then maybe I like do a little like flirtatious wink or something, because I'm feeling very like, woohoo. But maybe then we'll say that goes too far.
All right. So they're perhaps a little taken aback, but they can't really see your face very
Yeah.
well because that was the point.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yes, well, good luck then, and leave you to go to the museum.
So now we've seen people in their normal everydays. They're not in hazmat suits.
Right.
Are they divided by color?
So you've seen that they're wearing armbands, but their clothes are a variety of colors, much like you would expect in a society that didn't restrict the clothes that they're wearing. But they do have armbands that do have security type things.
Some sort of thing, yeah.
Right, and they are colored. So these people had yellow armbands.
And there's nothing about anyone's behavior in this area that we'd be like completely blown away by, like, oh my god, that person with a red armband is touching a yellow something or other. Like, we're not seeing things that would trigger us to that.
So you haven't really seen a lot of people yet.
Okay.
But
Being the bureaucrat with all the alpha complex knowledge, that would be like ingrained into me.
right.
So I'd be especially sensitive to it.
So these people in the yellow armbands were wearing blue shirts.
Okay. That's enough. Yeah, that's lots.
Okay. So I think if you're just being super careful, all we have to do is roll a chutzpah stealth check each, and as long as the table has at least as many successes as fails, combining everybody together, you get there.
Great.
And we don't have any more problems.
Great.
Okay.
This is what I roll.
Hey, that's
I'm
also
holding-
what I roll.
All right, which is just the computer die.
Yeah.
Yay!
I mean, that's probably not so bad.
Let's
Yeah,
let's
should be
die
fine.
together, Beach.
Thelma and Louise this shit right off the cliff.
You want to take it around the table here?
Sure. So I have 3 chutzpah and no stealth. So just, you know, chutzpah and the computer. Well, I have no successes and no failures.
Great.
Excellent.
Hey, that's not...
Nah,
That's a stressful success.
that
Would you
is
like
a stressful success.
to explain why it's stressful, or would you like to re-roll?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I either lose the moxie. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna. It'll be stressful. That's fine.
Why
Yeah.
is it stressful? Or is that a silly question?
Yeah, like, I mean, I could just explain exactly what's happening right now. But
Is it because you know that everyone knows that you're not?
right, yeah,
You're like, they all know I'm a dinosaur,
so
right?
yeah.
All right, so you're up by 1, but you've lost a moxie.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
All right.
Ian, did you want to go
No,
next?
please.
Okay, we're going around the circle.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Blake rolls 4.
Okay, so you're up by 1.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to roll 4 die because, or it's not. Sorry, not 4. 2.
2.
Because my chutzpah is 1 and my stealth is -3.
Now, before you
No.
roll, I would like you to look at me, Ian. I would like you to just look right here. Because 2 sessions ago, we learned about this thing called Moxie. I'm just reminding you of that fact, gently as your friend who loves you very much and baked you Jewish cookies.
Jacob, I live my monkey's paw 1 finger at a time.
I got a finger for you, buddy.
That's 1 success and 1 fail, so you're up by 1 success.
Please don't spend that moxie now just to spite me. I'm asking you. Donuts to dollars, that thought went through your head. I felt it from here.
We get there.
You get to the museum. Sadly,
Thank
it's
God.
closed.
It's closed. Okay.
Yeah, of course, because it's closed for repairs. But we got to go through.
Right.
But we have a very good reason to be here doing repairs, as in we are already in suits to do repairs.
I mean, if we just check out the gift shop, there's probably more than enough information that we can take back from there. I'm going in.
So it's locked.
I can unlock the door.
Can you?
Probably. Would anybody like me to try?
Go for it.
Marvelous.
Go for it.
Does this look like a mechanical lock? Is it hooked up to anything electronic?
It's got a tongue pad.
Oh.
Well, that's not happening.
I'm glad they use tongue pads down here in Nega Alpha Complex as well.
I really like that gift shop idea you had, Ira.
Let's give it a try.
Ira, oh. Yeah, okay.
I don't know what. I'm still just here waiting for things to happen.
Okay,
All right.
great.
Gift shop?
Yeah,
Gift
I
shop?
guess we're
Gift
heading to
shop.
the gift shop.
Yep, gift
All right.
shop.
So, there is a gift shop. It is closed. It does have big old windows.
Do we?
No. Is there another way to get to...
There must be service entrances. There has to be some sort of other means to. Workers have to come in not through the main entrance. They have to come through a different entrance.
Yeah. Is there anything on that map that shows like a service entrance or something?
Sure.
Cool, because also if it's closed for repairs, that means that people have to be going in and out of there to be doing repairs.
Exactly.
So we go in the entrance that they would go in. So we go to the service entrance.
All right. So it also has a tongue pad.
That's understandable.
All right.
Okay. Did anyone think to bring remnants of the other people?
A
No.
tongue.
No, I didn't think to take a trophy. I'm sorry.
Cool. Can
Three of you started talking at once.
Sorry.
somebody else go first then?
Perhaps I didn't clean my suit as well as I thought I did? Or actually, no, you've already cleaned your
Yes,
suit.
I
Yes,
did.
yes.
I did.
Yes.
Yes, yes. I was already eating, totally not just licking the blood off of that thing. So I'm just gonna like. Yep, I'm just gonna lick a little bit of blood off the inside of my helmet that I was saving for later. But this seems like a good time, and then I will press my tongue with the DNA on it to that tongue pad.
The DNA of
Mazel
one
tov.
of the maintenance workers.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, wow. All right. Wow. All right. Yeah, that's going to work.
You did it!
You got a wow!
Yeah.
Yeah, we... Oh, dear.
All right.
Didn't work.
So that's going to open up. I figured you guys were just going to knock because there are people in here working. But, all right. So you open up the door. And there are people in here working, and they look up, and they're like, oh, there's no hazmat in here.
Oh, we have to go clean the bathrooms.
Ooh. Oh, all right.
It's a bit of a routine inspection.
So they go back to trying to, clean up all the broken glass. And you're just going to walk past, some of you looking more like them and some of you not.
Walk with confidence.
We can take pictures with our eyeballs, right?
You can, and you have
Great.
local storage.
Marvelous. One of the things, what I was told to do, I'm just taking pictures of everything that's down here, pretty much,
All right.
and putting it in my local storage.
All right, and you're basically making a beeline for the observation area.
Yes.
You know, I'm actually going to stop and check out to see what their bathrooms look like.
Oh, we almost did it.
I just want to see what... They're going to be closed.
All right, so that is, in fact, where you need to go to not arouse suspicion because it's where you just told these people that you were going.
Yeah.
So These are very, very nice bathrooms.
Really?
These are not the kind of bathrooms available to reds and oranges. Now, you used to work for a blue. You were not allowed to use that bathroom. I suspect you may have. But this is looking like that kind of really nice refreshment area.
Is it one of those places where they have like actual like real cloths that like you
In a
can dry your
basket?
hands with and you put them in the basket and then they get laundered later?
Yes, this is just like that.
Do they have
And
like
the cloths are white.
do they have like a bowl of like potpourri and other scented things to like make it like smell nice in there as well?
I mean, if you're telling me there's one there, I'm saying yes.
Okay, there is definitely a bowl of potpourri pine cones and dried flowers.
Well,
I'm going to take a pine cone and some dried flowers and put it in my pocket. And one of those white washcloths.
All right.
I am losing my mind because I've never seen white toilets in my life.
Only avocado.
Well, no,
Red!
pink. I've only ever seen red pastel toilets in my entire life.
Yeah.
Well,
Cool.
and in the infrared area, they'd be like gray or brown.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, never
black.
trust the brown ones.
Yeah.
I'll do my best to saturate one of my sponges with as much of the hand soap from a dispenser as possible, just to take back as a sample.
Sure.
I grab a roll of white toilet paper.
So, I was prepping to take you guys into the Underplex Museum. It never occurred to me we'd spend a lot of our time just in the loo, but, you know, I remember you had a quote about that last session, so we can spend our time here.
Where else
Hey.
were we going to go?
I
the
mean-
observation deck?
I was going to
Yeah.
eat a DVD in the gift shop.
So you visited the gift shop, and you have visited the loo.
So once we've spent a few minutes in the loo investigating, pilfering, etc., I think then now we can like poke our heads out and continue on in the museum.
Okay.
I grab a nearby wet floor sign and set it up in the area to make it look like we did something.
Okay.
can it be in the shape of a banana?
It'll have a big banana on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's a banana peel you'd slip on. They have a sense of humor down here in the Underplex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Bananas.
Good to know. All right.
I have
So-
banana flavored. I have illegal banana flavored like food bars.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Banana fun.
So,
Sorry.
that's okay. We
No.
can talk about food bars.
No, I want to go to the observation deck.
So, there's this museum, and it's talking about the ancient times of the true alpha complex. And there's a whole section that you're not going through in order to get to the observation area, but it's all about commemorating the collision and the loss of alpha complex. And there are other things, the rise of Margaret. Then there are bits of like, you know, here are the current political leaders, and you can tell looking around that they are still using the same color system that you're using. They just don't have the rule that you can't touch anything that isn't that color. They just use the color system for that's how they
Factional
do.
stuff? Like to know who you belong to?
No, you still have your security clearance or
Oh,
your rank or
okay,
whatever.
okay.
And those ranks still have the names of the colors, but that doesn't mean you can't wear a blue shirt just because you're only red.
That's so confusing.
Yeah, I think, you know, you have this. You do notice that all these faces look the similar sort of Asian style. And there's
Similar or like it's the same people, sort of similar.
Like the face doesn't repeat.
Yeah.
the face does not repeat.
Okay.
You do see, you know, there's Margaret Yu. Brenda V does have a picture there.
Is it Brenda?
It is.
How lumpy are these people?
They're the same
These
body
are
as
just
us.
face shots.
Oh, okay, good.
Thank God.
Interesting.
Oh!
The people
Thank
you
you.
saw earlier did not look lumpy.
Thank you.
I'll have another piece of comfort cake for my own mind.
All right. So you bypass the collision memorial, and you head to the observation area, which the museum needs to be cleaned up. The observation area needs to be repaired.
Ooh. What's wrong with it?
So you're walking in?
I mean, yes.
Okay, so you walk into the observation area. The door is closed. It has tape across it. It's like, warning, do not enter, repairs necessary. You walk through that. Normally when you walk into a room, the lights come on. But that doesn't happen in here because things are broken.
Something's not right in here, guys.
I thought for sure he was going to walk into the room and actually end up in a pit. I'd really hoped that was true, but that's fine.
Does anybody have a light? Hold on.
Sorry to disappoint.
That's fine. I'm glad you didn't.
Is...
I have my laser rifles.
oh, wait. I do have a light.
Is there one on the end of your laser rifle?
No, I just need to rummage around in my cart here for a second.
Because if you want to, we can make this a horror movie. Because I have a gray strap-on helmet with a rotating red light on top.
And a single match ignites.
Does it say Kirk on the front of it?
All right, so
Does
you
now.
have lit this single match. All right, so you can see that where there would normally be like the panel for controlling illumination, that has been removed, and there are a bunch of loose wires in there. Looking around the room, you do see that the far side is all just sort of big panels of some sort, possibly glass, possibly like view screens. You can't really tell. And there are some seats and there are some controls up against the glass, and then I think the match goes out.
Yep.
Horror movie time? Unless anybody else has
Nope,
another source
I
of
think-
illumination.
I think that's great.
Light is good.
Fantastic.
Close the doors. So excess light doesn't get out.
This is gonna get creepy.
Like, just on top of the, you know,
Hazmat.
yeah, on top of the hazmat helmet, the AIM Advanced Idea Mechanics from Marvel Comics looking thing. Just boop, 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 boop. Yep.
All right.
It doesn't actually go boop, 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 does it?
It only has a light, I believe.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I was merely simulating what the onomatopoeia of light moving was, what I would think if I had the ears. That doesn't actually
Cool.
make
The
noise.
universal boop.
Yes, of light. Yes, of course.
The sound that photons make when they hit things.
Yes. Yep.
I'm having a lot of fun.
Good.
So that is going to reddishly, strobingly show you the things that I just described. I don't know what your goals are here. Are you trying to fix the light panel?
Person with the compulsion to fix things? What are you going after without talking to anyone?
I mean, I think I have to give this a try. Like, there's a bunch of wires here, and it's just a simple matter to connect the ones that are colored the same to each other, so that it works again, right?
Oh, no. No.
So this is a mechanics engineer check.
Yes.
Do you need a tool? If I provided you with a tool, would that help you actually repair the light panel?
I mean, what kind of tool?
A combat knife.
Are the wires pre-stripped?
No.
No.
Then I'm gonna need that knife.
All right.
I give him a combat knife.
I'll give you +1 to your node.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I love seeing a genius at work.
Let's see if we can...
Can I assist?
Please. The more hands, the merrier. I do have my helmet off in case you're wondering why I sound like this.
Yep.
Gotta get close to see.
Okay, so I would like to do that support action
Okay.
because
Yeah.
I can. Yeah. Okay.
Does
Great.
that change my node?
It might. So,
So I need to roll mechanics.
Engineer.
Engineer. Great.
and
So
then
that's
tell
3,
me what you get.
4, 5.
He gets
okay.
-1 to his node for every failure and +1 to his node for every success.
Okay, good. So that's a dice pool of 9, including the thing. That's going to be 1, 2 successes and 1 failure.
All right, so this adds 1 to your node.
Perfect. So I'm now rolling 3 die plus the computer in a negative manner.
Okay, let's do that.
Ooh,
2 failures and 2 successes.
All right, so
bad.
I propose that you flood the room with illumination, but you can't turn it off. How does that sound?
That's better than I could have hoped for.
Okay, So you do that. All right. So the room is very, very bright. You've been in here for a little while with just some strobes, and they're red. So I think you're going to blink a little at this. Then I'm guessing at least one of you is going to want to wander over to the actual observation. You're just going to walk out, aren't you? You're going to leave without...
I'm getting so close to the end of the stream. Maybe we should.
We sure did see that observation deck. No need to look what it observes. We observed the deck.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Sorry, you said there was a control, like. Did you say there was a computer in this room as well?
No, I said there were some controls over that you hadn't had a really good look at.
Right.
It was just with the brief match.
I go to the controls.
All right.
Can we look out the window first?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is that all right?
You can do that if you like.
Yeah, well, yeah, but
I'm gonna go look at the controls.
Well, right, but we only have one GM,
Yeah,
so.
that's fair. So guys, go look at the window.
All right, we're gonna go look out the window.
All right. So you look out the window.
Yep.
Thank you.
You got it.
All right. So, first of all, it looked like there were two very hefty panes of glass or plexiglass or whatever this stuff is, and the interior one has been shattered. So, between you and the outside, there's just now one plate of, I'm going to call it glass. You haven't definitively determined that it's glass.
Transparent material.
Sure. Along the edge of this window is sort of a green frill on the outside. And it's gently waving as though in a breeze. And you're looking out and you've got this bright light. And in the distance, you're not sure, but you see they look kind of weightless. It's really hard to determine what they are because whatever this glass is seems to be making things further away a little bit blurry. But there are some, let's call them torso-sized, whitish blobs moving somewhat weightlessly across your field of vision.
Ghosts.
Someone runs through the door behind you. It's like, what are you doing with the lights on? It's feeding time! Turn the lights out! And sprints over to the panel and starts pulling cables. So, it looks like you might be playing a card, or should I keep describing?
Oh, I'm playing a card.
Are you playing it right now?
Yes, I think that would be in everybody's best interest.
As you wish.
Critical success. Something goes way better than expected. GM, time to shine.
Oh, wow.
All right. So, and this is Jacob playing the card, not Jordan.
Correct.
So, out of character,
Yes.
what do you want to have what direction is a success for you at this point?
The direction of a success at this point is none of us dies and we learn something amazing.
Okay. So,
Give me just 1 second
Yeah.
to get into your frickin' genie brain.
go ahead.
What would I do if I were you right now? Yeah, you know what? No, player brain. Screw it. No, I took the stick out of my butt. Let it ride.
All right.
Yeah.
So none of you die.
Uh-huh.
And you learn something amazing.
Amazing about the Undercomplex.
Oh, good, because I was gonna all of a sudden learn how
Yeah,
much
yeah.
blood there is in a human body.
Yeah. And if
All
it's
right.
anime, it's 8 times the amount you think.
All
Yes,
right.
So something amazing about the Undercomplex. Yeah. Yep.
All right. So, rising from beneath the level of the window is a dome that is kind of purplish orange. And as it rises, the thing that is very notable about it is the eye in it, which is almost the size of the window. Also, in the distance, you see a tentacle reach languidly and grab one of the floating things. Now, you, Jordan R., know what a kraken is. And this is one.
I knew it!
And it has this big eye, and there's bright light shining in it. And it doesn't like that. So,
That's bad.
remember I said its tentacle was grabbing the thing, the blobby thing in the distance?
Yes.
Well, that's not its only tentacle. So it's going to use a tentacle to try to extinguish this light.
How come it gets more than one tentacle?
Because you have the wrong card, my friend. So, you have said that none of the PCs die.
I did.
You
specifically.
did.
Yep.
All right. So, when the kraken smashes the window to turn out the lights, and the extremely high pressure seawater floods into the room, your hazmat suits are these amazing Underplex hazmat suits. Now, you are holding your helmet in your hand. It is not currently on your head.
Correct.
If he doesn't put his helmet back on, am I still on the hook for him dying?
No.
Okay.
Because if... Don't...
It was my own fault.
It's not... It was... You could ask for a roll and do it right now. That's why he said that thing.
The water is starting to pour in. As it reaches your suits, you start... the suits start inflating, they start pressurizing, they start locking. You are still within 4. So, because I said the first 4 hazardous things.
Perfect.
Seawater does count as hazardous if it's in your lungs, but the suit is going to protect you.
Marvelous.
So, do you put your helmet back on?
No.
Okay. So,
May I just have one quick question,
Yeah.
if I may. What the balls, man?
I see you've never played with Ian before.
No! Wait! Cool! No, let's do it. I want to know why, though. At some point, will this pay off?
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Finding out is the whole purpose of these next 7 sessions.
Oh my lord. All right, let's do it.
all right.
5.
6 including tonight.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So, this is going to work as the kraken smashes the glass and just starts flailing at the lights and wrecks them. Now, the happy news is that it's okay to pressurize quickly. You don't get the bends from adding pressure quickly. The guy who's standing at the panel next to the door shrieks, runs out, and slams the door. You hear klaxons going off, and the room is going to fill with seawater, and you 3 are fine. And what's happening over here?
Well, I mean, I'm not so much of an idiot that I don't try to put my helmet on.
Okay. Because the helmet is designed to work in situations like this and is way more advanced than any sort of hazmat suit you've ever had a chance to use. So, as you're trying to put this on, do you want to modify with anything?
No, I think just putting it on is fine.
All right, so I feel like because this is a stressful situation, you're going to use your violent stat.
Definitely.
And what sort of donning clothes in a hurry skill do you have?
Oh, I mean, you know,
That was a terrifying laugh.
have you ever been really, really in a hurry to put on your clothing, and you end
I
up
have had some pretty terrifying quick changes on stage.
you're kind of kung fuing yourself into your socks and gloves? I think melee works there.
I'll allow it.
Of course.
So that was a violence melee?
But give me violence melee. And so let me say that this is going to work, but I'm very interested in how many failures you have.
Me too. And of course, we need a die to represent friend computer as well, as they are involved in all of our decisions. That's some good numbers. That's 1, 2, 3 successes, and 1, 2. Oh no, it's only ones.
Only ones are
okay.
fails.
Well, then only 1 failure. 2 failures. 2
Okay.
failures.
So you have 3 successes, 2 failures. You get this thing on basically for free, but you are modifying that with 3 successes and 2 failures.
Well, I mean, let's say here that the human body is one large torso with 5 extremities.
Sure.
I hear
Let's-
that all the time. That's what the kids say.
Let's say success.
Wait, you're just putting your helmet on. Right?
Yeah,
Success.
you still had your suit
Oh, yeah.
on.
But I mean, it's a violent action.
Okay, fair.
Or I mean, just let's say, success, failure, but overall success in getting the helmet on.
Okay, so if you like, we could say that you are all completely fine, but the 2 failures mean that maybe you are in the clutches of the Kraken.
That could work too.
Would that be exciting for you?
I'll allow it.
Well, I'm giving you multiple choice.
Yeah. I think the Kraken is more interesting.
Okay, so you are being held by the Kraken. If I'm going to make a melee attack with the Kraken, how many bricks of dice do you have around?
Oh my god.
We probably don't need to actually roll. But we are definitely, thank you.
And
We
now
are
this becomes
definitely,
Shadowrun.
in some sort of combat situation. I think this would be a good time for everybody to draw back up to 4 action cards. How many do you have?
This doesn't feel like a critical success.
3.
Nobody's supposed to die.
Yep.
That's true. That's true. You know what? Yeah, no, that's true. I'm not arguing. I'm just saying it doesn't feel that way, but I'm not the GM, so what the fuck do I know? So yes, let's do it.
How
No.
many action cards do you get?
I would like 3, please.
All right. Kathleen, how many action
I'd
cards?
like
do you want?
1, please.
All right.
Thank
Ian?
you.
I'm all up to 4.
You're all up to 4. All right. So, while you have been grappled in this Kraken tentacle, you now have an angle of view because I think it is pulling you out the window and no one else has gone out the window. So looking down the Kraken torso, you see cybernetics.
There's, computery stuff to fix.
Yes. All right. So we're doing a combat round. So you have 5 seconds to choose a card. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Anybody going on 10, 9, 8, 7, 6?
6.
Okay. I'm also going on 6, but you go first.
Excellent, thank you. I've got a plan. Improvise. I'm going to actually play this card.
Okay.
Of course, you have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Declare your action, but before you roll, draw a card from the action card deck and add its effects to what you're doing.
Oh god.
Oh no, we're doing this is chaos now.
What a great
no,
gamble.
So chaos Jacob is nigh.
You declare what you're doing?
Yes, I
And
will
then
declare
you
what
draw
I'm
a
doing.
card.
I am going to attempt to bite the Kraken. No, I am not. Sorry, excuse me. I
would
am
say
going
yes to that.
Huh? I know, but I have no. I have 1 moxie left, and then I start to try to kill my friends.
And a
So I don't-
faceplate in the way.
Yeah, and a faceplate in the way. Yes, I'm going to go over and just try to untangle Ira. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So I think this is an opposed melee violence roll with the Kraken.
A 3-foot dinosaur, you say?
Yeah, he's about 3 feet.
Okay.
About 3 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Suggestions? I am open to suggestions. Ian, do you want Ira to die in this combat?
No,
okay.
I don't want anything other than the things Ira wants.
What the fuck does Ira want?
So I will point out that he is holding a card that he has used already this session that you know about that says if he dies, he comes back 1 higher rank.
I thought he'd already.
The
You
card
got that
specifically
again?
lets you keep it.
Oh, you got it again?
Yeah.
Oh, Ian, do you want that to happen? Or do you only want to make decisions that Ira would make?
I've been trying not to think about that.
Okay,
as a
got
thing,
it.
as a meta character. But if I die, it's okay.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna try to make friends with the Kraken.
Okay. So
Yeah, no,
I
no.
didn't realize you'd forgotten he had the card or didn't
I
realize he
did.
still had it.
Yes, I completely did, which is why I was like, why is this happening? And then why I said, like, I want to see this pay off, and you said, maybe. Cool. All right, cool.
So you have run up and you're grabbing this tentacle, but you don't have to try to loosen it. What are you doing to try to communicate?
Hugging it. I literally,
Okay.
the only plan I got.
All right.
We're in an underwater combat situation with laser rifles,
Yes.
which probably won't work underwater, unless there is a roll I could make to figure out if this would
They
work
work
underwater.
differently underwater.
I'm gonna just try to. You know what? I'm 3 feet. I'm adorable. This thing is obviously intelligent. I'm going to try to hug it.
All right. Are you saying anything as you hug it?
No, because this is a deep, scary voice.
All right. So
Yes. Just making cooing noises.
sure.
It's the best plan I got.
How about a chutzpah charm?
That sounds great.
Let's do that.
Okay, and then I just draw this and add whatever it is
Right.
to it. All right, may I cut it?
You do whatever you like.
Okay.
Beej is the one who shuffled those. I haven't.
So they're cursed. Okay, got it. Excellent. I draw that, which is up high. I would like to formally apologize to everyone I just vomited on. Describe an elevated terrain feature, a lift, gantry, some stairs, and so on that's useful to the action. GM has veto over your description. The feature adds +1 dice so long as the target uses it. If the GM is particularly pleased by your description, it adds +2 dice this round and +1 dice thereafter. Okay.
So you have gone over to where he is, which means you're outside the observation room. You're just
Correct.
in the ocean at this point.
That was going to be my next question.
Outside.
Can I see any sunlight or anything? I was hoping this was a giant tank.
You do not see any sunlight.
Okay.
Looking down, you can see the bottom of the Underplex because there are lights down there, and then there's just darkness beneath it.
Okay.
Looking up, you can see that the Underplex kind of sticks out, but it looks like it's connected to a corner of, let's call it a cube.
Okay.
And the cube extends as far as you can see, which isn't that far, in all directions. And it's got this sort of saucer-shaped thing that has been. It looks like maybe initially it was a collision, but now there has been lots of construction connecting the two things.
Okay. It is feeding time, which means that this thing is cared for. So the up high that I would like, an elevated terrain feature, would be if this is cool with you, if this thing is a kept creature, there are, because Krakens have like those frickin' spikes in the tentacles and everything like that, a cleaning rig like up above the observation deck.
I mean, the window would be covered in algae if there weren't such a thing.
Yeah, well, a cleaning rig specifically for the Kraken.
Oh, I see.
Yes, I want to give the Kraken a manicure with that thing.
I mean, of course, I'm saying yes.
Okay, great. Best pitch I got. Everybody good with that?
Sure.
Kraken manicure. That's the only thing that I can think of that would be an elevated terrain feature. Please.
I have a reaction.
Hooray! What is it?
Okay. For's a crowd. Listen up, you infrared screwheads. I'm promoting you all to ablative status is the nice little flavor text. Describe a group of NPCs who are useful to the action or detrimental to the action. Your choice. GM has veto over your description and controls the NPCs after this round ends. So, it's feeding time.
Yes.
And a window breaks.
Yes.
To an observation deck that's next to this, that's part of this museum, I'm assuming, that is clearly underwater.
Yes.
So naturally, there's going to be a whole crowd of people coming to seal this. Probably, since there's water outside, they're going to be coming from access panels on the outside to go, because the Kraken's nearby, so they're going to be out there anyway.
Yes.
So they're coming around to probably shoo the thing away, thinking that it's breaking it from the outside. So now, I'm going to say a group of people who are equipped to harry a Kraken. I don't know if that's to kill it, but just to kind of, whatever, especially if it's kept, right? Are now streaming towards it, like scuba style.
Yes, and they are swimming scuba style, but they're not wearing scuba gear. They are swimming in just like
They're free
shorts
swimming.
and t-shirts.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And you remember Brenda had those slits on her neck?
Sure do.
Those slits are wide open on these people swimming around down here. So, this all sounds like it's probably going to work. Now, you've finished your action. You're going up to the manicure rig.
Yep.
And you've given it a hug.
Yep.
How was your charm roll?
Oh, I haven't done that yet.
Oh, okay. I'm interested in that number.
I am too. Chutzpah charm.
Chutzpah charm, please.
Great.
Unless
Excellent.
there's another modification
What
coming.
is the penalty for spending all of your moxie? Says the guy always advocating to spend moxie.
If you run out of moxie, you have lost it, is the technical term.
Okay.
So the stress is too much. An average result is that you die and nobody else dies. That's on average, but there's a range. That's the top of the bell curve.
You can do it.
Okay. Cool. I'm at a negative node, by the way.
Oh,
so
yeah?
I'm rolling. Yeah, totally. So that's chutzpah and
Charm.
And I gave you my chutzpah boosting item.
I mean, it wouldn't work underwater anyhow because it's a megaphone. I wonder if I can.
It would work differently.
That's the attitude.
I mean, can I assist?
Sure.
All right. Oh,
So roll your chutzpah charm,
cool.
and then do you have a card that's letting you do this? Like usually the assist happens outside of combat, but if you can react some way.
Oh, I have a reaction card.
Great, let's do that.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
That made me nervous.
All right. So,
What's your reaction?
well, my reaction is Lucky Manual. Action order 0. At play after an attack that causes damage, it causes no damage, instead destroys a piece of equipment carried by the target. I don't know if that works.
No,
That's
I'm
the
trying
only
to break its heart. That's damage.
You're trying to break its heart? I thought you were trying to love it. Oh, wait, no, I have a... okay, hold on. I have a better reaction card. Function over form. Invent a decorative terrain feature, a screen, banner, statue, and so on that's useful to the action. GM has veto over your creation. This feature adds +1 dice so long as the target uses it. All right, so...
So that can just give you a +1. What's the decorative feature in this museum's observation area?
May I make you a suggestion?
Oh, sure, go ahead.
The Brenda U Memorial Kraken Manicure Station.
Brenda V.
Brenda V, excuse me. Oh, it was the other one. Was
Margaret
U.
U.
Margaret U, yes. The Brenda V Memorial Kraken Manicure Station.
Yeah, sure.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know why they'd put something that's totally for. You know what? Yeah, it's a part of a Kraken display about like how the Krakens live, and like they've got like their Kraken manicure scratching post thing that they rub up against occasionally or something like that, and it's all very informative. And it has like one of those. It's like for children, so you can like put your hands and like. Kraken prints, and like you see it like, a little picture of a Kraken eye and like you beside it. And it's all very educational. But it also has like the Kraken soft spots, like the Kraken scritching zones, right? Like where the Krakens love to be scritched. So I say, oh, get it right, like at the joint of like where the tentacle turns into a thing. They love that apparently.
Tiny thumbs up.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and so then
+1 to your node.
So +1 to my node. Okay.
go for it.
So that's chutzpah, then +1. Okay, so that'd be -2. So that's +1. So that means I roll 1 at a negative node and
the computer.
the computer. Okay, cool. All right. 2 successes.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. So you scritch right where you have been instructed to scritch. sound reverberates. You're in contact, and you're in contact, and you're sort of in the water, and it's just kind of a thank you.
And we understood it?
It's in Underplex. Yes, you all can understand Underplex. This is the cyborg kraken that is speaking to you.
Cyborg.
Oh, you missed the cybernetics part.
Did
Sorry.
you
I
not hear
did.
that part of
No.
the explanation?
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. No.
I also didn't relay it, so that's
Oh,
yeah. When I went up,
I apologize. I thought you heard that.
I did not.
Oh yeah, this is a cyborg kraken.
What the sweet jumping fuck? What the cinnamon toast fuck?
So, these people who are free swimming come to repair the glass, and they wave at the kraken, and it kind of waves back, and it goes off to get its food. This would be a good time for you to swim rapidly upward, not too rapidly, of course. I don't know what your plan is for getting out, but you are outside of the Underplex, and people aren't looking right at you right this second, but they'll pay attention soon.
We can still talk to each other.
Let's swim away.
Where?
Yeah.
We are underwater. Where are we going?
Let's find another way inside.
the nearest human-sized or larger hole would be.
So these Kevin Costner's they came out somewhere. We can go in somewhere.
So they came out of the Underplex.
Yes. So do you want to go back into the Underplex?
Like through access hatches. Are we
Yeah,
hoping
yeah.
to go
Yeah.
back through other access hatches?
Yeah.
Is that the
Yeah.
Sounds like a
idea?
good plan.
Okay, then I'm on board with the plan.
Yes, let's go.
Okay, so you're swimming up. You're looking at the Underplex, not at Alpha Complex. I just want to make sure I'm understanding correctly.
Yes, we don't want to
Okay.
go back into Alpha.
We are looking at Alpha Complex, not Alpha Complex.
All right.
I'm looking all the hell around. It was just like, I knew it. I fucking knew it. Yeah.
All right. So you see that a lot of the exterior of the Underplex has little lights to show where things are. There are kelp farms, and
Coolest.
kelp needs light in order to grow, and you can't see any light. Also, I feel like this extreme pressure is something that you haven't experienced before. You're probably having some struggles moving around. Your suits are making that okay for you.
Can we look specifically for like any sort of a sign that says, "Y'all come on inside now"? You hear, or something along that lines?
You can. I mean, you saw where these individuals came out, so you know approximately where that is. Yes,
I'd like to ask the Kraken to put us back.
inside the observation area.
No, to put us into one of the tubes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
the Kraken's like, yes, after I'm done eating.
Oh, we got to go now, I
Oh,
think.
okay. All right. No, well, thank you. Enjoy your food.
Enjoy your meal.
Yeah.
So that's a yes.
Yeah, but that is a yes. That's not the yes we want, I think. Because once it's done eating,
It'll
then,
help you move around.
Yeah. To get us back into, to put us into, enjoy your food. Because I
Okay.
think once it's done eating, that could mean anything. That could mean us, that could mean the Kevin Costners, that could mean another Kraken coming along, that could mean Godzilla, that could mean Alpha Complex. Who knows?
So your critical success means that I'm not going to have the Kraken kill you.
Uh-huh.
I just want to point that out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, there's 1,000 billion other things that could kill us right now. Yeah. Help me. Help all of us.
If we
Please tell me.
Okay.
things.
So
so-
you can go in this doorway. You are breathing this high pressure thing.
Yeah.
The longer you breathe it, the worse the bends are going to be unless you have something on the other side. Now, these people you're seeing swimming around are using gills, not their mouths to breathe. I don't know that you know that in character, but out of character, I'll tell you that means they're not getting nitrogen. The gills are taking the oxygen out of the water. They go in and out without worrying about the bends. If you use their entrance, that's going to be, now you've only just started, but it's going to be bad.
But if we can give ourselves gills,
Through the suit?
He's got his combat knife.
I guess strapped to. So anyway, I mean, yeah. You do you, Ira. Be a hero.
So, I guess the best thing would be to go into the observation room and wait for them to...
It's the most open area we can get
Yeah,
to.
it's the most open area, because then once they fix the window, they'll drain it, yeah.
Less pressure bad, more pressure good. We go down. Kraken sent us down. There should be some holes below as well.
We are also
right?
going to run out of oxygen. Like the thing
We're
is
going
that
to run
once
out
we,
of oxygen and, like, get more bends.
and if we get taken down, I think the other trouble is that we still have to get back inside. And when we get back inside, it's not like it's the same pressure.
Yeah.
It's going to be equalized to whatever pressure it has to be.
Yeah. So, if we go into the observation room and they fix everything and then drain it, that should be okay.
Because otherwise, we have to go to an airlock, because we saw there came out of if we go into an airlock, they must still have to repressurize it somehow. No, because then they're still breathing a nitrogen oxygen mix inside. I'm getting real sciencey here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're breathing a nitrogen oxygen mix still inside the undercomplex, which means that there's still going to be nitrogen dissolved in their blood.
Yeah. What I'm thinking is the only way out of this is if we're not able to decompress inside of a moon pool or a pressurization room in the facility, we have to go up if we want to avoid the bends. We want to avoid the bends. How many of those anti-pain pills do you have?
I have 7 left. Then, therefore, I think we go into the observation complex, we wait for them to drain everything, and everyone grab a pill real fast and prepare for pain.
That could be a while, though, right? Like, it's not... repairing, like, a big broken window doesn't take...
I have an idea.
Okay.
Okay? Are you willing to go with me on this?
Yes.
Sure.
Yep.
Great. We swim back in the observation complex.
Okay.
Great. I find the controls. Here's the thing about the controls, is that if you have a complex that has great big windows to the outside, you need a way to protect yourself. You're going to have explosive shutters to close them. I'm playing Kaboom.
Tell me about Kaboom.
Kaboom is a card. Instead of hitting its target, a ranged attack, another appropriate action if you think you can get away with it, hit something nearby that blows up with a 3-meter blast radius. Describe what it is. The GM has veto over your description. So, we swim back inside there. Mm-hmm. Okay? I go for the controls to activate the explosive shutters.
Sure.
They come down with a crash.
Yeah, because they're broken.
Because they're broken. They just fall.
Uh-huh.
So that seals us in a room full of water.
Yes.
But now we're not on the outside. We
Right.
just have to get the water out of this room.
You know, it's a really good way to get the water out of this room is just open the door
To the corridor we
to
came
the
in
rest of the
from.
museum.
We still have our hazmat suits on.
Yes.
My suggestion would be we open the door, the water spills out, and we just go, like, pretty much walk out and just be like, don't go in there, hazmat thing.
Wow, the
and then
bathrooms
send
are way more apt than we thought.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
Yep, that's
Yes.
exactly it. Yep. Walk out like we own the place, and then we're like, yep, we're the hazmat team. Y'all need to get out of here.
It's like a wet explosion behind us as we walk away.
Yep. Yes.
Yes. You are all injured.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Take another injury?
And all I need from the table are as many successes as fails on your bluff. So
Okay.
shall we go reverse order from last time?
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
That sounds great. Would you perhaps like to, may I request that megaphone?
Sure.
Thank you.
So we're starting with Ira R. Ira O. How's your chutzpah bluff?
Chutzpah bluff is exactly 0, so I'll be rolling friend computers die.
All right.
That's a 3.
All right.
That's fine.
Neither
That's
good
neutral.
nor
That's
bad.
fine. How's your chutzpah bluff there, Blake R?
It is exactly 0. So I'll need the computer die.
Okay.
It is exactly 3.
All right. So that's 1, 2, 3, minus 2. Okay. So now I'm actually at a positive node. So I've
Wow.
got 1. Well, because I have
Yeah.
the megaphone. Yep.
Nice.
Nope. That doesn't count. It wasn't in the thing. A success and a fail.
All right. So we are at exactly
We are exactly
neutral.
nothing. So no pressure.
Yeah.
So I have a 3 to chutzpah and a 4 to bluff. Okay. Hey! 2 successes, no failures.
Yay!
So is the plan you just go back to the lift and go home?
Oh no, we hadn't gotten that far.
Oh, okay.
No,
We got out of this room and not
We
dead.
got out. We got out into the rest of the museum as a
Yep.
cast. May I describe our success? Our
Please,
epic
please.
success. I hold up Jordan, who has the megaphone, and says, "Oh boy!" Actually, I'll let you say what you say. Well, I mean, I'll describe, I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Not at all. No, please do. You
Okay.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh boy, shitter's full. Don't go up there. As you can see, there's a darn those beta complex terrorists, and people are like, sorry, we'll be back later with way more cleaning supplies. Gotta go.
May I add one line?
Yeah, sure.
I just learned to poop, and it turns out I'm really good at it.
Okay. So you're in terrible pain.
Yeah.
Striding confidently.
I distribute 4 feel no pain pills to the team. We all clink them together and take them immediately, which means I now have 3 left.
I feel like your big sort of gray bin has floated off.
Oh, yes.
Like,
In the damage, are any museum artifacts or stuff floating by?
oh, interesting. I feel like you are anticipating a yes. Am I telling you what the museum artifacts are, or are you telling me what the museum artifacts are?
How about I tell you what a museum artifact is, and
Sure.
you can use it to make something useful out of it if you would like.
I would like.
Okay, so as we're walking away from the bathrooms, I see a notebook float by. And it is from some sort of historical exhibition that we did not check out, and it is badly waterlogged, but it appears to be like dress styles of Underplex years previous. So it is absolutely useless to the plot and does not contribute anything to yours, but it does tell you like varieties of like stripes that like people like to wear, or like, you know, when everybody was wearing like really high-waisted pants and then very low-waisted pants, and it's sort of like, you know, a history of what people were doing at the time and how stupid they looked.
So I think that this is an actual designer's notebook that has been preserved in the museum for 600 years
Okay, excellent.
and is now getting drenched in ocean water.
Okay, I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to give it a good shake, squish out some of the water, not very carefully, but I'm going to do my best. It's wet. It's
You don't
ruining-
even know what it is, really.
Well, you know, like I'm like, oh hey, and I'm going to put that in my suit, and I'm just going to hope my body heat's going to hopefully dry it out, and it will be okay.
All right.
I am going to throw away that white roll of toilet paper because it is no longer that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear 2 pairs of underwear next session, because I'm fairly certain that what you just said is gonna somehow bite us in the ass.
And as we leave the museum, I'll turn
Oh,
around
yeah.
and give it a couple spritzes of eau de clean.
I just don't want to foul up Dale's
Oh, no.
politics story, right?
Totally fell it up. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm just saying I believe in Dale.
Yeah, heart of the Dale.
So you're using a card. Please read the card.
Oh yes, sorry. The eau de the clean is an action order. Should spell +12. The Underplex smells horrible, so some perfume helps you gain the trust of creatures and people in the deep.
That's cool.
Neat.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Nothing wrong happened here. We just finish our jobs right.
So I think if you're going straight home,
I don't think we are. Like
well, we're significantly over time.
I know, but I
Yeah.
don't think we can go. I don't think we can go home. I just
No.
think we have to stop now.
Daniel,
Yeah.
will you allow us in some way to end our session here in the in Alpha Complex, or are we required to go home?
So
It is a dead zone for us.
I think you can end the session here, but you're not getting out if you don't get out now.
That's
Let's go home.
there's a hard period on the end of that sentence.
Indeed.
Let's go home.
Let's go
Let's
home.
go home.
Yep.
Let's go home
Let's
the
go home.
exact same way we came, as fast as possible.
Yep.
With all our memories
Strive
and artifacts.
purposely.
Because that was a yes.
Yes.
And the aftermath documents would have been exciting.
Don't tell Ian it would have been exciting. Oh Lord.
I don't know,
It's my job to encourage him.
That's true. That's true.
And
you're
while-
doing so well.
you.
You're right.
And Jacob, while I'm very happy with extracurricular storytelling, what we need to do is make sure that this story right here is the best one that we can make.
Cool.
Okay, so I think you get out. Is there anything you want to do before you get out, or do you just get out immediately?
Upon leaving, I grab a black trash bag and I put my hazmat suit inside of it and seal it up so no one can see it.
Hey.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, hold on.
Oh, because I was going to give each of you a treason star for wearing yellow.
Oh,
No.
shucky darn.
So on the right up before we get out of the dead zone.
Yeah.
So can I trust everybody here?
Yeah, sure.
With what?
I feel like we've all seen some stuff.
I think we've all
Nibbles.
seen some things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Good. We're going to go to my dead zone and drop off all of our stuff.
Oh, back in EAA, but not with
Correct.
the... Okay.
Oh.
Hold on. Before we go, when
Yes.
I pop up to the computer to a non-dead zone, I'd like to order a pencil.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pop back in, so I'll take my minus 3 XP for that. Then I'm going to pop
Your
back
minus 3 what?
my XP for ordering the pencil.
Your,
Or my XP points. My minus 3 XP points. Oh my goodness. And I will order my pencil.
Yes.
And I'm going to pop back into the area where we first came out, and I'm going to write a note in under on the on the wall, and I'm going to be like, if you are interested in overflowing alpha complex, in overtaking beta complex, sorry, probably people up here wouldn't mind all that much. Because I've seen down there, and it seems better, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, and then I'm going to write I'm gonna write someone's name. I'm
Okay.
gonna write Elena Y. Contact me.
all right. So, you go back in, you use your pencil, you write that in the lift.
Not in the lift. I'm like the wall on the other side of the
Oh,
lift.
okay. On the Sure.
Yeah. Then I'm
and
gonna go back
then
up.
You head back to EAA
With
to
my suit and a
your
bag.
special place.
My special place. Yep.
And then I don't know what stuff you still have. I don't know what survived from the flood. So it's your jobs to keep track of that and let me know. If you lost anything, Boris O will be held accountable for that.
Sorry, Boris.
Yeah. Oof. It's gonna be a rough day, buddy.
I mean, I would assume that we lost many things when we blew up a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I think so. I think your containers floated off.
I still have my sword.
Okay.
Actually, everything is consumable, so that's fine.
Okay. So, you get back up, you dump this in the dead zone.
Yep.
And mission accomplished?
Sure.
Great. Thank you for watching Dice Friends. This has been episode 3 of Trouble in Paradise. This episode and everything that we do was brought to you by you. Thank you for your support. If you'd like to support us further, you can do so at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun or by subscribing right here on YouTube. Please join us in a week for episode 4 of Trouble in Paradise.